With that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We bring to you NVIDIA presents Reflex iCafe Attack, and my name is Pi. With me, it's gonna be the Shakas, and it's gonna be a beautiful day today. Hopefully, we get into the matches and we'll witness all the fun plays and all that. But it's gonna be two absolutely amazing teams that Darshita will tell you about. So yeah, take it away.
Yep, interesting day today. I mean, we have the sides of Rapid Round going up against the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, and trust me, this match is going to be very, very interesting. But you know what, Pai? Tell me, what is your favorite map to be on? Which map
See,
do you love the
definitely,
most?
definitely not ancient. I've mostly said Inferno, but the CS2 maps, I definitely say Nuke is also one of my favorites.
But we are gonna make our way towards. You know what? But either ways, either Prince will be finding one onto Shan God, and the bomb is already planted. Rapid Round is having a great advantage, and with that yellow flash shuts down Hussein. It is going to be the very first round that rolls in favors of Rapid Rounds, and it's going to be a good start for them, honestly, being on the T side. Even a quick introduction to the players. We have Evil Prince, Yellow Flash, SK, Destroyer, and Headshot Special from the sides of Rapid Round. So the sides of Next Level, we have Fury, Hussein, Freaky God, Midas, and Shan God.
Definitely two amazing teams here in front of us. We know Rapid Round plays really well. The same goes for Next Level Gaming as well. Brutally good teams here going up against each other. But it's going to be a really fun match. We definitely think Rapid Round is going to have a little advantage. With that being said, it's going to be the second round already getting started. Miraz gets the opening. The star goes down. Yellow with a trade. Takes on Sean God. Headshot Special. Gets a follow-up. Takes on Freaky. Gets another. But Hussein still alive with his USB. Got to with beautiful crisp headshots. 1v1. Evil Prince takes it away with a beautiful 1v2 clutch and secures the round pretty easily. They didn't even have to get the bomb down. As breezy as that. Ooh.
Good rounds rolling here and there, but once again, if I talk in terms of economy, I feel it's going to be a bit difficult for them to cope up in the third round itself, understanding the fact that going down to the second round, they just had one weapon for themselves. So third round, they need to be again a bit careful, and this is the time where Next Level Cafe will be, Next Level Gaming will be investing onto a lot of weaponry. So this time, over getting this round will be quite important. At least for now, it's going to be Rapid Round towards the mid. Oh my goodness, headshot special. Not just one, but two is what he gets for his team. He's brought back the numbers and he has everything that he needs. Triples it up for himself. This man seems to be unstoppable. Headshot special. Finally, someone to stop him. That's going to be Midas, but Destroyer comes up with a perfect trade, and it all goes down to Shan being the last surviving player. Good for one. Yes, he is. Shuts down Destroyer. But the job is not yet done. A 1 versus 3 is what is left to clutch out for. And in the meantime, the bomb gets planted. So it's going to get more difficult until and unless, Shan could even find where the players are. Evil Prince comes up on top, shuts him down. And that's going to be the third one for them. Why it just seems to be difficult as the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, they've just lost their full buy round.
Yeah, that definitely was going to be a brutally difficult round for them to, cope up with. They definitely did invest a lot. But that being said, it is rapid rounds. Rapid rounds they're going up against. It's not going to be that easy. They need to pull out their A game if they want to win this. And this is not the way to go. It was a pretty chill round on the other hand for the T's. A really good start coming in, no doubt. It's a 3-round lead. Oh, Fury went for the one tap. Didn't get it in his corner, but goes for the follow. They find it eventually. Destroyer goes down. They have the opening. They can still convert this round and maybe even recover from the colossal damage that they have faced. That being said, another player, it's gonna be Shan God, gets evil. Okay, it's a really good trade. Hassan goes down as well. Now to a 3v4 here. CT is still trying to play it off. Not gonna aggress, obviously they don't have the weapons to pull that off right now. Yellow flash, it's a neutral. Not gonna find any damage, they're still holding up in this very position, waiting for someone to overextend or at least get a frag. And there you go, Shan. They go for the risky peek, but he's not gonna get anything out of it. Yellow goes for the follow-up. He's gonna come up behind him. Midas in a really cheeky corner. I don't think so. Rapid is gonna expect him, but he's still gonna get checked eventually. Yellow Flash already made his way inside. Needs to get inside. It's gotta be a really difficult entry for him. There's two players where the position is, and Midas with really good position is gonna take down SK. He has the man advantage, gets the second up. Headshot with the trade. Okay, that's not gonna be that big of an issue. Still a 1v3 situation. Headshot with an AK. The rest of them are gonna capitalize on the weapons that have been dropped already. Headshot. Really close 1v1. He has position, he has advantage, and there you go. He finds it. 3-1 scoreline, next level. Finds really good round. Even though it wasn't an economically good round for them, they didn't invest anything for themselves. And that being said, it was a pretty good turnout. Got a good round. Rapid, on the other hand, they still need to not take anything seriously here. They still have a really good buy. But still, you can see some SMGs on the board.
Honestly, Evil Prince has already took the matters in his hands. He is the most deadliest player to have an op at this point of time, and the previous round not working in their favor has triggered him even more. This time over, next level of gaming. It's a good split that they are trying to hold 3 players towards the B side, 2 towards the A. Seems to be really good. But will they be able to stop the sides of Rapid is yet a question. Headshot special to the very close quarter angles, trying to peek in, peek out, jiggle peeks. Maybe trying to find one, but this time over it's going to be a bit difficult, right? Because again, the utils needs to be on point. Slowly and steadily, 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Make it a bit quick. Midas disrespects the smokes and is able to find one. That's going to be Evil Prince done for. So now that they've lost the op, it's going to be the economical damage as well. 4 remaining players yet the job is not done. They need to enter the site and get the bomb planted. But will that be possible is yet a question. Time is ticking. They are still holding outside the B side. They are being kind of very stubborn, I would say, towards the B side itself, and they want to take the site under their control and go in for the post plant situations. But will that be allowed to? Is yet a question. First one falls down. That's going to be Sean. Sean goes down actually. The trade comes up on the sides of Midas again as Yellow Flush will be taken care of. 4 versus 3, 30 seconds remaining on the clock. What's the plan is yet a question. They're already deep inside the site and it's going to be Destroyer who is not special to shut down 2 of their players. Destroyer finds another one and it all goes down to Freaky God being the last one to survive. SK Joy gets taken down. One last player, Freaky God. Will he be able to do anything is the question. Finds one though, but that's all he could find. Gets taken down to Destroyer and it's going to be another one for Rapid rounds. Honestly, the moment Evil Prince fell down and they lost the control over that op, it just felt like that's it, and it might just be next level with another round, but that was not the case. The way Destroyer and Headshot Special stood up for their team in that round turned the tables around.
See, even I thought Evil Prince getting picked off so early on in the round would have been an advantage for next level, but the thing is, they got a little bit over ambitious there when they got to opening towards the side, and that's what made them fall eventually. But Headshot Special going in a bit aggressive, finds the opening, gets the side control, and that's as easy as it gets. The Molly to clear some corners, and there you go. A follow-up coming in. SKJ doesn't care enough. He's just gonna peek in. He has SMG. He knows he'll find one at least because there's gonna be someone close by. That being said, 2 players coming in. Both the retake. Shangar with the Deagles. It's gonna be difficult. But Freaky has that AWP invested this round. He needs to wait for the smokes to at least fade off. Shangar waiting for someone to walk into his crosshairs. But oh, okay, Yellow Flash with a beautiful peek. Easily takes him down. There's gonna be Midas falling eventually. Freaky, he knows there's nothing else he can do. All he can do is save his op right now. That being said, a 4-on-1 and a 5-on-1 for next level. Freaky gets an easy exit. Goes in for the second one. Not gonna be good for that.
My goodness, I thought they would let Freaky, go away with this one and save. But no, man, that's Rapid round for you. They are not gonna let anyone save. 5-1 seems to be very difficult for the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe right now. The way things are just panning out. Headshot Special is that one player we always talked about, right? He seems to be really aggressive, but the fact still remains the same. His aggression every single time gets a reward for his team, and that's what matters the most. For now, Util exchange. After the game, one player falls down. 2, 3. My goodness, Midas will be hurting his own teammate. And Headshot Special will be doing rest of the job. It all goes down to Freaky God and Shan. Remaining 2 players for the team, a 4 versus 2 situation for now. Side completely, I wouldn't say completely open for the business, but yeah, they can have that space. Can a good shot landing onto SK Joy. Eagle being perfectly connected, tries to take another one down, gets denied this time over by Yellow Flash. 2 players peeking at the right time. Could not get freaky, got anything, and that's going to be the 6-1. 6-2-1. Starting on the T side itself in this specific map, it just seems like they have a good control over the map, and the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, they are not able to snatch it away from them. A timeout from the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, they know this is going to be very important. Even if they give away the lead, it is just going to harm them in the second half.
Yeah, talking about the lead, Rapid Rounds is pretty easily playing off the game right now, and Next Level, on the other hand, are getting a bit overconfident at points because even though they have the starting, even though they have the opening frag and they have the man advantage, still get some sort of a rush and they just peek in without even the position being in their favor or their position being already revealed. Maybe if they didn't do that and just held for a second and just played off like a CT team, they can pretty easily win it. I don't even think it's aim diff here coming in because we've seen Shan go in some with some crazy crispy headshots there. And on the other hand, Midas as well is getting a lot of frags. These players definitely have the gunpowder, but let's see, can they, actually convert it? Because right now it's all about the positioning and the timing that they need to fix. Other than that, it's perfect for them. But yeah, that being said, they both have a good enough buy. It's gonna be a full buy, but Midas doesn't care enough. He's gonna peek in, takes down SK. Freaky through the smoke is gonna take down Evil as well. 2 players already falling. Maybe this is next level. Taking control of the game and the map. Hussein, okay, takes down Yellow, gets the second, headshot falls as well. Down to a 1.5 with the Destroyer getting destroyed as well. But that is a good round, no doubt. But that being said, it's gonna be still a bit difficult for them to, recover those 4 rounds that they've lost.
That's going to be so true. I mean, Rapid Round already has 6 for themselves, so they've got half of the first half itself, and all they're trying to focus on is getting the advantage here on. Now, what happened in the previous round was really good coming up from the sides of Next Level Gaming. Honestly, I loved the way they approached the entire situation and they got a good control entirely. But this time, from the Reds, they are trying to go on a very heavy push, and Yellow Flash will be burned alive. Evil Prince does find a trade onto that situation and shuts down one through the smoke with the off that he has for himself. But will that be enough, as Headshot Special also falls down to the hands of Midas, and now numbers are not in the favors of Rapid Dawn. It all goes down to Destroyer, SK, and Evil Prince being the 3 surviving player. Also, Evil Prince being the IGL of the team as well. It's done some great IGLing, but this time over, it just seems to be a bit difficult. Trying to hold outside B yet. Let's see if they are able to get the side control. Standing strong though. They need to be really careful about the positioning, because if they are able to break through this setup, that's where things might just change. But now that they have smoked off the entire entrance itself, it just seems to be really difficult.
It definitely seems difficult right now, but that's the thing. We know Rapid Round is capable of overturning a situation like this pretty easily. But are they gonna, which execute are they gonna go forward? That's gonna decide what's gonna happen. And there you go. Evil gets the opening. He has a little bit of the side control. He still needs to clear some corners and backside as well. Shan God finds one. Is not gonna be ready for SK. Instantly gets traded off. They still have to get the bomb down. They don't have the time in their favor right now, but Evil finds the frag, a really, really important one. Down to a 2v1. And I don't think so. Evil Prince is gonna miss the shot, waiting for the peak. Already crossed in. SK Joy peeks in, just ready for him. A really good peek, but not gonna be able to counter Evil right now. He's gonna take a step back, wait for a second, lay off with sound, and obviously he's gonna play time right now. Doesn't have to aggress. He has an op, but also no! He didn't have bullets. He had to reload. Really, really difficult position to now overturn. I still don't think he has the time, but it's gonna be really close. He has. But it was a really good
My goodness, the reload, the timing of the reload, just one single bullet. That's all he did. It was way too close though. Evil Prince could have waited back and played on time, honestly. I mean, yeah, Midas did try to go and tap thrice, and then at the end had to go in. and get the diffuser done. I mean, I wouldn't say had ample amount of time. Honestly, it's way too close, 3-6. But again, I would say mistakes from the sides of Rapid Round this time over, which costed them the entire round. It would have been a great lead for them in the first half itself, but they just let it go off themselves. Next level, what's the plan is yet the question. This time over, economy not looking that great. Destroyer does have flashes to work around with. Will that be perfect is the question. Shan is around the corner. Will keep it together. Even if they do, Shan is able to
Okay,
shut them
okay.
down. Just 1-2 is what Shan finds. Finally, someone to stop him. That's going to be headshot special, but the trade comes up. Fury finds a perfect revenge for his teammate. 2 versus 4. Numbers still not in their favor. Destroyer. Will he be able to find anything? To maybe hold back, wait for someone to peek in Evil Prince. Good for one. Yes, he is. Destroyer gets taken down. It's all down to Evil Prince. Did not do really great though with a deagle in his hand. And it all goes down to another round for next level gaming. 4-6.
Slowly making a comeback here. Next level gaming definitely surprising us here, but they still need to take 2 more rounds in their favor. It's still not going to be that easy, but I think that they pretty easily can do that. They're definitely getting that control in the game again. They're getting the standing back. That's what I want to see. But this is going to be a full buy for both the teams. Rapid rounds is going to hit hard this time. How exactly does next level intend to counter their pushes? Okay, I guess a barrage of futile does the job. Gets the opening. They have the man advantage already in their favor. A player has already overextended towards mid. In fact, they already have a mid control here. It's not gonna be a problem, but Midas needs to be really careful. Oh, if he overextends, he's gonna get picked off.
Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no! Headshot special is not really ready for Fury to walk in like that. Eventually, it's gonna be Fury who finds the best of the track onto headshot special. Evil Prince comes out and he ships down Fury. Though he has got one frag, but that is not yet gonna equalize the number whatsoever. Still not have made their way inside any side. Somewhere down to the line can take down Midas and can make their way towards the goal line. That's impossible. Midas has been forced to walk out, and that's where he will be punished really hard. But Hussein finds a frag. That's going to be a perfect revenge coming up from XK Joy down to a 2 versus 2. They need to be really, really careful. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. What's the plan? Is yet a question. Yellow flash. Look at that positioning. One player right in front of him, but that's going to be Shan who shuts him down. SK Joy once again comes up with a trade, and now it all goes down to a 1 versus 1 situation. SK Joy versus Freaky God, 100 versus 55. That's what I'll say. Going in for an open plan though. Freaky God is way too quick to be here. But does he expects SK Joy to be there? He does not, but somehow he manages to shut him down. And that's going to be next level gaming, ladies and gentlemen, once again with another round. The positioning was really good, but he could not connect a perfect landed headshot. And it's gonna go down to a 5-6. Pi, do you think it's gonna end with a 6 all scoreline, or is it gonna be a 7-5 by any chance?
I really wanted to be a 6 all, but let's see. It could be a 7-5. But I really want to point it out to you, just like you said, he had the perfect positioning, he had the
Yeah,
perfect angle, and he was waiting for him. But even then, he still wasn't able to spray him down, which was a pretty simple spray. Now
yeah.
that's the example of CS2 being so wonderful enough that we can't even spray properly in the game. But that's definitely getting better day by day. But I'm still gonna say it's not the best yet, but yeah, and here and there we do see a lot of inconsistencies coming in for players and these pro players. But Fury going out gets to overaggressive. Destroyer still waiting for him. Gets a counter on him, gets the trade in, but it's gonna be a bit too late. Midas gets another, takes down SK Joy. Last standing Destroyer, it all comes down to him. He's gonna play, takes them to any position that he could have, but it was a good try. Destroyer go for one, instantly gets traded off with the molly. And with that, it's a 6-on-6 goal line. Just what I wanted to see, but let's see how Rapid Rounds will take it from here, because I do think this specific map is a bit CT-sided, and they still have that equalized situation, and they can pretty easily pull it off from here.
Yeah, completely agreeing to it. 6-6 is what the scoreline looks like, and this pistol round decides a lot of things here because, again, to a Beretta coming up, tactical timeout coming up from the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe. It's going to be important, right? Because it's all about the qualifications right now. It's a best of one, and there's no other chance that you have. If you're not able to make it here, it's done for. So you need to make it really quick, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you win these best of one series to at least make it to the grand finals. Let's see if this tactical timeout is going to be of a great help to the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe. Going down to the other side as well, what's the plan coming up from the sides of, you know, rapid rounds? I would love to remind you guys, rapid rounds have been that one team that has always come up on top on every single of the NVIDIA iCafe attacks that we've seen previous time as well. They've made their way towards the semifinals, the grand finals. So this time over, let's see if they're able to do it. Split coming up again from the sides of rapid rounds, 3-2 split. They need to get the opening frag to deny the numbers to the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe. And look at that positioning coming up from Headshot Special. It's way too aggressive towards it and is able to shut down Hussein. Finds the opening that we're talking about, and Shan has already made his way. That's not just Shan. Freaky God as well. Two players right in front of him. Headshot Special is unstoppable. My goodness. Not just one, not just two, but 3 kills for Headshot Special in the early round itself has completely given the advantage to rapid rounds. Destroyer finds one onto Midas, and it all goes down to Fury being the last one to survive. Locations compromised. It's going to be Headshot Special once again. A 4K for him. My goodness. And rapid round on the 7th one.
Definitely a really, really good round coming in. Headshot Special with those absolutely awesome shots, man. Just beautifully played off. This is crispy shots, this USPs. It just is music to my ears, and what else can I even say? That's what I was talking about. Rapid rounds is not going to struggle towards the CT side. And they've already gotten the opening. They've gotten the first round on the board. And it's pretty smooth sailing from here on. If they don't lose this round, which I highly doubt they will. There you go. Already a player going in a bit aggressive with an MP5, gets 2, takes down Shangor. Another player on the follow-up. Headshot Special finds the 3rd. Still down to a 2v5. Freaky waiting for the commit. He's gonna find one. Not the player though. He does not get the frag conversion. 3 players peeking in onto him. Midas goes down, and there you go. It's going to be Freaky falling as well. So that was a quick round coming in favor for Rapid. A pretty swift and an easy round again for them. That's what this game has been, even though they've lost some rounds. But still, I don't think so. They've been stressing themselves out or that. They're pretty easily playing off the situations, simply making some really good strategies, and they're working for them. That being said, it's another full buy coming in for Next Level Gaming. Almost a full buy coming in for Next Level. Hopefully they do something this time with that. If not, it's going to be really, really difficult for them from getting out of that position.
Yep, that's going to be true. The initial flag already rolls in as Fury is able to shut down the other flash on the other side. The question is to find this one. He's able to do that. Finds a perfect revenge for his teammate and is still alive with 100 HP remaining. The bomb gets planted, and now it's all down to the post-plant situation where Destroyer is also able to shut down Midas, which means that the numbers are not at all in favor of Next Level Gaming Cafe. But look at Shan, God, my goodness, he finds 2. And so is the case with Fury. One last remaining player, Headshot Special. Will he be able to do anything? Look at his positioning, man. He's still holding back the same positioning which he was when the round started. For now, finds 1 though. Still 2 players remaining. What will he do? Smoke to completely block up the positioning. It's the best possible option right now would be to find another one. No, it is not able to connect anything onto Shan God. A perfect headshot being landed, and that's going to be one good round for the sides of Next Level Cafe. Honestly, the way it all started with the first blood rolling in the favors of rapid round, it all was looking good. Even the trade was really good from their end for Yellow Flash, but it just went haywire when Shan doubled it up for himself, and Rapid Round could not do anything. Tactical timeout again from the sides of Rapid Round. But what do you think exactly is going wrong with the sides of Rapid Round right now?
I don't think so. Anything is specifically going wrong. I guess it's just the timing not working out in their favor. And the positions last time was also a bit skeptical in my opinion. But they're still doing their best, and I don't think so they will have any issues, getting the victory in this match itself. But yeah, definitely the scoreline is pretty darn close, and it makes us think that maybe it could be Next Level taking this match with them too. I'm not doubting their performance either. They've been playing really good. They've been countering rapid rounds every time whenever they had that opportunity. Obviously, not all of those rounds have turned out to be the best for them, but they're definitely working with what they've picked. They've gotten SK Joy this time, over pushing. Hopefully, he gets something out of it. At least get someone traded with him. Evil Prince knows that Sine Execute is already going to smoke off all the positions. He's going to play off the smoke, waits for players to enter in. He's not going to find anyone on time, falls back, and there he goes Zen, finds Destroyer jumping. Gets shut down, headshot, has that angle in his control, but still falls back a little. Still playing it a bit slow. Headshot, good. Headshot. Headshot did find one. SK was good for another follow-up, but it's still not yet over for next level.
Oh, my goodness, yellow flash. Not just one, but 2 shots. It's gonna be the last player falling down as well. My god, I did not expect Rapid Rounds to win this round, honestly. No way they did that. And they are gonna be on the 9th one, 7-9. 1 round away from the double digits and 2 from the match point, I would say. What's the plan from next level is the question, because it had to be their round. The economy, the money was not that great on the sides of Rapid Rounds. They did not have a good loadout as well. Had some hero weapons here and there, but that just did not work in their favor. This time over, again, investments being made from the sides of Next Level Gaming. But they need to be really careful, because this might just be their last buy round. A lot of aggression being shown towards the middle. They have to complete mid control for themselves, and they've smoked off one angle completely. So there's no chance that Next Level Gaming even get a try to take the mid under their control. They need to either focus on the A or the B side. But the aggression again and again coming up from these players. Destroyer is able to find one. Comes up with a perfect trade though. Hussein. 1-for-1 trade. 4 players down. Both these teams. 1 minute 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Headshot special. Might not be a good decision to peek, but somehow what? Turns around to shut down Shan. And that's going to be the numbers disadvantage. My goodness, this man never never fails to surprise me. 2 rounds of difference. Still, 50 seconds remaining on the clock. They are not into the site. They need to find the site entry and make sure the bomb gets planted. Slowly and steadily trying to walk in inside. Already deep inside, 2 players right in front of him could not taken down to yellow flash. Freaky God finds a perfect trade onto that situation where the job is not yet done by.
The job is there, definitely not yet done. And Fury, okay, this was a beautiful spray coming in. He knew there was a player. Goes for the ball bank spray, finds him. Headshot special. Knew Freaky God was also closing in. Knew his exact position. Shuts him down, ready for him. A really good round coming in. I could have expected the round to go in favor of Next Level, even though they didn't have the start to go well for them. But still, I thought maybe Hussein could get the 2K, that could get the dual frags, but that didn't come in. Though the spray was really, really good, he got the first player down to barely 20 HP. If one bullet more would have connected, I think he could have gotten both the players, because the player behind him was also low. But that being said, that didn't happen, unfortunately for them, and Rapid Rounds has once again found the lead in their own favor. That's been going on for the past 3 rounds. 10-7 scoreline, they need 3 more rounds to go. Can they make it happen? Or is it gonna be Next Level Gaming slowly coming back and making it a little bit tougher? But yeah.
I'm so sorry to cut you here, but do I see an AWP in hands of yellow flash? That's interesting. I mean, every single time I've seen an AWP in the hands of Rapid Round, it always is Evil Prince. Always. This time over, seems to be a different plan. Let's see if Yellow Flash is able to connect those shots. A lot of damage already. Look at these players. Evil Prince, SK Joy. My goodness, all of them team up to shut down 3 players from the sides of Next Level Gaming, Cafe and Rapid Rounds. They are still standing strong. Freaky God and Midas are the only 2 players to survive. Well, you can just say Freaky God for now, and Midas falls down. Freaky God finds one. A good connection though. Perfect headshot from that Deagle. Destroyer. What in the world is that peak? Jump peaks around his enemy to shut him down. And the 11th one goes in the favors of Rapid Round again.
You were talking about Evil Prince not having that up, but there you go. He's gonna fill that void that we were talking about just a second ago. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Last round it was in eco in for the teas anyways. They knew they could pretty easily play off with the comms, and they played with it, and it was a pretty easy win for them. That being said, Evil Prince investing that up this round should get them a short victory that they're aiming for. That being said, Shankar, a really good try to get that entry towards. He's gonna molly your backside, sprays down through the smoke, knew the player was there, gets the trace correctly, finds a perfect lineup and gets the player down. Yes, there you go, Zen. Wow, but for the second one, this is what I was talking about. A really quick entry could completely destroy the situation, and a flash going haywire for them, going completely against them, which would have played beautifully if they just had a second more to react. But, well, there was a really swift round coming in from the Keys, man. Beautifully played out. That's what I was talking. The timing, that early peaker advantage, that's what the T's have. That's the only thing that they can utilize. And if they don't do that, it's going to be really difficult to get the side controls on Ancient, that too from CTs.
Honestly, I'm not really sure if the flash was perfect and it landed the way they wanted to land. But either ways, still in the hands of Evil Prince. He really wants to invest onto anything that he can to get his team those rounds. But Yellow Flash is being brought down to 31 of his health. Needs to be a bit careful. This time over, they are trying to pincer the mid section. The sniper's nest and the mid, I would say. Joy needs to find this. No, it does not. Gets taken down to Hussein. And once again, the initial advantage lies in the favors of next level cafe. But what's the plan from Yellow Flash? He's in the close quarters, finds one. The second one connection is from sides of headshot special. Hussein is able to take down two. Evil Prince trying his level best to connect that top shot. Able to do that, but as soon as Hussein turns around, he gets punished from Evil Prince. He's the last one to survive a 1 versus 2. Will he be able to do that? Needs to be really sure about the angles he is trying to check. Rotation's already being called off. They're trying to make their way towards the B side. They are all in. But what's the plan for Evil Prince? He has an op for himself. He can actually go in and go for a save, but he wants to give it a try. So just does not want to risk it at all. What will he do? The bomb is planted. It's all down to the post-plant situation. Connects another one. One last remaining player. My goodness. It is slow. It was so close, Evil Prince. Could have maybe connected the op shot. 9 to 11. Next Level Gaming gets another round. But it was such a risky round. I mean, such a risky round, right? It all went down to a 1v1. And they should not have allowed rapid rounds to go to a 1v1. Also, Hussein turning around at the wrong spot, I would say. You cannot just show your back to your enemy.
Ooh, that was an interesting round, definitely coming in rapid, man. I didn't expect that to go in for next level. I really thought that they could have maybe gone in for rapid, but anyways, an 11-9 scoreline. Next level still in the game. They're slowly still getting those round on the board. They are still a little bit far away. Shot goes in with the peak. Not gonna work out for him. Destroyer with the trade finds Zenwao, but still it's not gonna be a good situation for them. Evil Prince has a good angle. He's gonna spray some shots through it. Not gonna find anything. Destroyer falls as well. They've lost the man advantage. SK Wow with a sneaky position, hoping to not be checked. But I do think there's gonna be a molly coming in this position. And there you go. There's the smoke lineups and flashes falling in to the A side slowly. The T's have made their mind up. It is gonna be an A execute. There you go. The pop flash not gonna work. Oh, it was a beautiful pop flash. In fact, it was Evil Prince with it. SK Joy with the cover, with the support, gets the frag, but instantly gets traded off. It was a 3v1 situation, to be fair. The best he could have done was gotten one, and he did what he could have. Yellow Flash down to a 1v3. He knows the retake is not going to be possible. This round is obviously going to go in favor for next level. He can pretty easily play off an exit frag or go for maybe two. That's going to be a little bit of me stretching it. But a really good comeback from next level. The rounds that we were expecting not to go in their favor have somehow gone in next level's favor. And even though they've won and they've played beautifully to get those victories in those rounds, I still would say a lot of those positional wins have been because of the timings going wrong or just being off for a second. Even the flash play was a really good flash, but they were dodging their own pop flash. That's what that was. That's where they got picked off. And even this time, there was no player to follow up on. If there was another, they could have gotten the side under control. The timing is not timing for them.
Honestly, rapid rounds, the amount of aggression that they are showing this time over is not getting them anything in return. They are falling down like flies, and if it all goes on, it's going to be so difficult. Next level gaming, they are showing a brilliant performance. And look, here we go again. Shan finds the opening that he needed. And they are all decided. Headshot special is right around the corner. Destroyer finds another one. Numbers have been snatched away from next level gaming. But still, weaponry advantage is what they did not have. Hussein gets taken down to Fury. Will find a trade. But that's not yet the trade to equalize the number, as it all goes down to Freaky and Fury being the two remaining players. They need to take it way too slow. Flash goes in. They're still around the corners. They have the upgrading weapons as well. Destroyer. He has a big responsibility onto his shoulders. Needs to get at least one to get the situation down to a 1v3. Oh no, look at headshot special. I'm not really liking the odds. Not really liking the odds of the situation at all. We know he's around the corner. He needs to find one, at least one.
What is
But that one player way too low. And he's able to shut down Fury. Not just him, but Freaky God as well. Rapid rounds are on the match point. 12 to 10. One more round. This was not the round they even expected. I mean, I'll be really honest. Looking at the amount of amount of money, or I would say, looking at the loadout itself, it was impossible for them to get this round. They shouldn't have been allowed to do this. They're still
See,
able to get this one.
yeah, definitely. See, that wasn't a round once again we would have expected them to win. But that's the
Yeah.
thing. In the end, it all just came down to a nasty play, which was an RNG with an SMG. So that was as simple as
Yeah.
that. It worked in their favor. He didn't lose. He didn't lose the weapon either. He didn't get picked off either. He got both of them. So what else do we want from an eco or a semi buy coming in for them? That's how you play with less weapons, I guess. But on the other hand, next level gaming, they still have a chance in the game. They still can pretty easily overturn the tables again. Fury with an op invested this time. They have all the utils going in their favor. This time, I don't think so. Them just going in blatantly is gonna work for them. They need to be a bit more careful. And Rapid Round is definitely gonna be expecting a play like that. Vidas with some flashes, making some noise towards the B side so that they think at least it's a B execute maybe. Playing off alone with that Mac 10. Hoping to find someone. Both the players are now going to be holding inside the side or playing backside. Evil Prince peeks in, takes down Zen. Beautiful headshot, lands it, freaking out with the trade, takes down Evil. Shangar on the other hand is going to take the player lurking towards the A side. SK Joy gets picked off. Down to a 4v3. They can pretty easily get the side control, but they need to be quick about it. Or if they want to call a rotation, that can be a good idea too. But for that, Midas needs to get info towards the B side, and Headshot is still holding it. Good angle for him, which could work out. But even he knows it is going to be a late B now. He's making sure that at least he has a chance to get at least a player there. Holding back side, waiting for someone to peek in. I don't think so someone is going to aggress that much, but this is definitely going to be a B hit right now. Everyone waiting for the Q. Pushing into it. At 30, and there you go. That's the rush coming in. Headshot. They try to spray again, but spray as always not going to be the most reliable thing for them. Freaky God with another follow-up. Takes him down with that AWP. Now to 1v4 Destroyer. Do you think he's going to go for a retake? Even though it is
No.
an economy they have in their table. But still.
No, he won't. Might just rely onto the exit frags. That's about it. Destroyer won't really aggress the situation. If at all he even has the economy for the upcoming round, they would probably just go in for a save and maybe just wait for someone to walk at his crosshair so that he can take it down. That's about it. But there are high chances of an overtime now. It's 12 to 10. Just one round away from an overtime. Will they be rewarded is the question. Because next level, the way they are playing certain rounds here and there, It's just getting rapid round. It's just getting on the nerves of rapid rounds. Honestly, we've seen this happening every single time. Initially, when rapid rounds were able to get back-to-back rounds, they were kind of very confident and they started to rush. They started to push, which started to bite them back. Here we are with 11-12, and if they lose one more round, you know it's done for. It's going to be an overtime coming up. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, do we witness an overtime in the first match itself of the broadcast? Is what I'm talking about, because we've had a lot of matches already happening off screen though. First person, all Fury. It's been brought down to 48, and Midas will again be the first one to fall. This time over Destroyer. Will not spare him. Evil Prince does have an op for himself, so one angle has been completely secured and locked with the op. But what are the odds of the situation? Because again, the way Yellow Flash is holding the angle with Evil Prince, just waiting for that right opportunity pie to strike in.
They're definitely waiting for the right moment to strike as well, and that's what we're waiting for. What is that gonna be? Rapid rounds. They have the setup, they have the man advantage going in for them, but all they need to do is just maintain that. Both the players split in twos and waiting towards both the sides. Maybe someone is going to overextend. Maybe they'll find someone lurking towards the other side. But that's the whole point. Even Rapid Round knows that that's what the T's are doing, so they're not going to fall for that trap. SK Joy holding towards the A side. It's going to be in a decent position, but that's the thing. You won't be able to do much from it, but Freaky already peeks in, takes that shot special down. A really good entry. Now it's going to be definitely a B hit. Zen peeks in, checks the corner, was waiting for it, but Flash does not care. He's still just going to peek out just like that, disrespecting him. Completely takes him down. Destroyer gets another Shangor. Gets shut down. SK go for get another. Okay, that was a really good round coming in, and rapid rounds almost on the verge of finishing this. Freaky has got on the side control. He's gonna get the C4 down, but it is already a bit too late because it is rapid rounds getting that victory in that favor. A really good play. It was almost their next level. They gave their level best. That it just was not enough for today. But it was a really interesting match, Darshana. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it definitely was a good one, but honestly, at a point of time, I felt like it might just go overtime.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we look at rapid rounds and their play style, it just feels like they are kind of very impatient. If at all you're trying to
Yeah.
push them all together, they might face you. But if you try to play slow and not break through the traps that they've already set up for you, they tend to get very impatient, and that's where they lose their fights, they lose their grounds, and that's the only possible way to break through those traps. But either ways, what's happened has happened, and it's going to be rapid rounds winning this fight. But I have to give it to next level as well. The way they've played and they've got these teams into a lot of problems, I definitely have to give it to them.
Yeah, definitely, man. Next level as well was performance. Just they were able to counter rapid rounds. That's what I'm more focusing on. It was a really good try coming in from them, but still, both the teams were getting impatient. They were going in for those careless peaks or those careless plays where they knew they could have pretty easily won the situation, but they still were like, it's okay. It doesn't matter. We can pretty easily afford to, lose this 1v1. But
Yeah.
that in the end got them losing 2 rounds in a row. But that's what happens. You're all in for those one-time plays because sometimes it gives you an absolutely amazing highlight. Sometimes it just ends up as a loss for your team. But decent
Yeah.
enough try coming in from next level. Even rapid rounds, I did think that they weren't playing their best game. They were still trying to, play with some new comps and trying to play some new positions and all that. Definitely a strong team. We know that from their previous performance. And yeah, showcasing it today as well. A really good performance coming in from both the teams. Rapid rounds definitely taking it away with just a 2 round gap. It was really close. We would have loved to see the overtime, but it's okay. 13-11, we don't mind that either. It's easier for us.
I
Easier
mean,
for us, so
yeah,
yeah.
we definitely don't mind this, but I feel the IGL from Rapid Round does mind it. 11 to 13, that was a very close call, but I guess we'll be pushing it to a very short break, ladies and gentlemen, because first map is already done. We'll see you guys with a short break on the other side with the second map. Until then, do not go anywhere and stay tuned.
think Rapid Round is going to have a little advantage. With that being said, it's going to be the second round already getting started. Miraz gets the opening. The strike goes down. Yellow with a trade. Takes on Sean. Got headshot special. Gets a follow-up. Takes on Freaky. Gets another. But Hussein still alive with his USB. Got two with beautiful crisp headshots. And this is not the way to go. It was a pretty chill round on the other hand for the T's. A really good start coming in, no doubt. A 3-round lead. Oh, Fury went for the one tap. Didn't get it in his corner, but ooh, goes for the follow. They find it eventually. The Destroyer goes down. They have the opening. They can still convert this round and maybe even recover. So getting picked off so early on in the round would have been an advantage for next level. But the thing is, they got a little bit over ambitious there when they got to opening towards the side, and that's what made them fall eventually. But headshot special going in a bit aggressive, finds the opening, gets the side control, and that as easy as it gets. The Molly to clear some corners. The two players already falling. Maybe this is next level. Taking control of the game and the map. Hussein, okay, takes down Yellow, gets the second, headshot falls as well. Down to a 1v5 with the Destroyer getting destroyed as well. But that is a good round, no doubt. Layoff with Sound, and obviously he's gonna play time right now. Doesn't have to aggress. He has an op. But also, no! He didn't have bullets. He had to reload. Really difficult position to now overturn. I still don't think he has the time, but it's gonna be really close. He has. But it was a really good.
Next level, what's the plan is the question. This time over, economy not looking that great. Destroyer does have flashes to work around with. Will that be perfect is the question. Shan around the corner. Keep it together. Even if they do, Shan is able to shut them down. Just 1-2 is what Shan finds. Finally someone to stop him. That's going to be headshot special. Get the opening frag to deny the numbers to the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe. And look at that positioning coming up from headshot special. It's way too aggressive towards it and is able to shut down Hussein. Finds the opening that we're talking about, and Shan has already made his way. That's not just Shan. Freaky got as well. Two players right in front of him. Headshot special is unstoppable. My goodness. Sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, and look at that positioning coming up from headshot special. It's way too aggressive towards it and is able to shut down Hussein. Finds the opening that we're talking about, and Shan has already made his way. That's not just Shan. Freaky got as well. Two players right in front of him. Headshot special is unstoppable. My goodness. Not just one, not just two.
The player was there. Gets the trace correctly, finds the perfect lineup and gets the player down. Yes, there you go, Hussein. Wow, but for the second one, this is what I was talking about. A really quick entry could completely destroy the situation, and a flash going haywire for them. Going trace correctly, finds the perfect lineup and gets the player down. Yes, there you go, Hussein. Wow, but for the second one, this is what I was talking about. A really quick entry could completely destroy the situation, and a flash going haywire for them. Going completely against them, which would have played beautifully if they...
What will he do? The bomb is planted. It's all down to the post plant situation. Connects another one. One last remaining player. My goodness. It is no. It was so close, evil friends. Could have maybe connected the off shot.
And they played beautifully to get those victories in those rounds. I still would say a lot of those positional wins have been because of the timings going wrong or just being off for a second. Even the flash play, it was a really good flash, but they were dodging their own pop flash. That's what that was. That's where they...
Oh no, look at headshot special. I'm not really liking the odds. Not really liking the odds of the situation at all. We know he's around the corner. He needs to find one, at least one. But that one player way too low. And he's able to shut down Fury. Not just him, but Freaky God as well. Rapid rounds are on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to the NVIDIA Reflex iCafe attack by NVIDIA and ZOTAC Gaming. This is me, Darshita. Alongside me, it is going to be Pranav Pai, and we are really excited to get you guys to the second game. So, Pai, I think without any delay, we are going to straight up go in the match itself. And what do you have to say about the map, Anubis?
It's definitely been a while since I've seen it, so it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And I'm looking forward to what sort of plays both the teams have and why the hell did we get into Anubis on the first, like, why? But yeah, we'll find that out in a bit.
This is the question you certainly had for the map of Ancient as well, because you did not like the map of Ancient, and now that we're back into Anubis, you are like, why Anubis? So tell me, what map do you like the most? So that I could tell it to the teams that, hey, my co-caster likes this map. Can we please switch back to this map?
See, Ancient I have no problems with. It's still an unconventional map at times, but now people have started playing it a lot, so that's not an issue. On the other hand, Anubis, since CS2 came, I've like barely seen it being played. I know people are definitely playing it, but still it's not a preferred map per se these days. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to witness this. What do you think, man? I am not interested. Are you though?
What?
Are you interested?
My goodness, man, that's a big bold statement. But let's see how interested I am by jumping in the game itself, because I'm kinda awaited to witness the gameplay from both of these ends, because that's what is more interesting this time over. I'm waiting to see if these players are ready, if these players are all set to fight it out again each other, because we've been talking about this a lot, right? You just have one single chance. It is a do or die situation for you, and if you just miss like one chance, you are done for you. You are out of the tournament. You just need to wait for another tournament to come up and show up. So this time over, they need to be really very careful. But let's just quickly have the look at the teams as well. We have Fidato Gaming and Click It Clack. Okay, that's gonna be C4 on the other side. Interesting names though.
See, Clickety Clack, we know they've been playing, but that's just a fun sort of name for this event, I guess. But that being said, a really good entry coming in from Fidato. They got the site, they got the bomb down, and it's now taking. On the other hand, CTs, they need to get control back in their hands. They know where the players are, but the smoke definitely making it a bit more difficult. Crush goes in, takes down Slots, but before he got picked off, took one with him. Can't go 1v1, Purun Poli. Still trying to play off. He knows there's time. He's gonna completely chase him down. Crush pushes in, falls for the trap, and with that, it's gonna be Fidato winning off the first round. Even though I did think it would be kind of a one-sided match. Let's see, is that how it's gonna turn out? I definitely don't think so that now. But that being said, a really good start coming in from the teams. Hopefully they are able to carry forward this momentum.
Definitely, Purampoli not being that sweet to his opponent takes him down. And that's going to be the first round for Fidato, though. Good start. And this time over, we know there are going to be investments made from the side of Fidato. On the other side, if I talk about C4, it just seems like they need to go in for a complete save, or maybe just invest onto that amount of money that can give them a bite in the upcoming round. Yeah, it is, and they are trying to break into the stack itself. Casper finds one, that's really Trumpoli with another one, finds a trade, Crazy shuts down slots as well. Crazy shuts down another one. Back and forth, has been able to find those frags, but this time over, it all goes down to Thunder Oz being the last surviving player. A 1 versus 2, a lot of weapons being retrieved already, and it's just impossible for him to break through this and get this round for himself. So it's better to probably go in for a save, or maybe make his way around to other side and have some different plans. But kinda really gets on my nerve the fact that Fidato Gaming tried to break through a 4-stacked site and they were not actually able to do that. Lucia and Discount Killer, 2 remaining players, 2 versus 1 is what the situation looks like. Slowly and steadily trying to make his way inside, though he's trying to pincer the same site over again, just a different angle, but I guess the pixels are already visible and they know where Thunder Oz is. Just waiting for that right opportunity, comes out, sprays to bullets, shuts him down, and equalizing start. I heard you say, Pai, that this might just be an one-sided affair, but it just does not seem so.
Yeah, to be fair, I was talking more about it was clickety-clack who was going to win. And that's why I said it could have been a one-sided map. But then I saw the first round going in favor of Greece. So that was a counter thing. So I thought maybe it couldn't be. But now, once again, I think it could just be. Because, it's C4 taking off a completely eco round and getting a full buy shutdown. Almost a full buy shutdown. Got themselves some AKs. At least an AK and a gun. Discount Killer this time goes and shoots, gets a jet through the smoke, gets out the headshot connected. Beautiful tries. On the other hand, teams are still gonna be struggling with economy right now. They need to get that entry, and they've lost the first player. Slots with a passive position. It's gonna be playing it a bit slow this time. Obviously, they can't just rush in. They barely have utilities. Just see one flashbang. That's not going to be enough for him to get in the sides. And even in the last round, we did see Fidato just rushing in the sides, but they weren't covering their own sixes. There was no one else to hold their positions or cover them from any other position. They were kind of going forward for just one player who they saw, and everyone was just focused on that. With that being said, Karash holding a really good position, takes out Thunder, pushing out of that. Discount Killer gets lots as well, but Casper and Puran is still alive in the game. Now to 2v5. That's the C4 down.
Right side angle hold ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Situation now. To clutch for his team. Is that possible is the question though, Puran Poli. Runs away from the situation. He knows this is impossible. And right now to go in for a save would be the best probable option. It's going to be the sides of Team C4 once again winning this round. And to the other side, they would definitely get rewarded for the fact that they were able to plant the C4. But I guess that's not just yet enough, because in the previous round again, they got the first round, they were not able to get the second one, and this time third round over again, it was the sides of C4. So economically, that's going to be a lot of damage that these players are going to face. Needs to be really slow and steady this time over. Fidato Gaming, if they even try to overheat the situation, it just is costing them a lot. Good split coming up though. Players placed towards the mid this time. Do not want to risk that position at all. 2 towards the side, 1 towards the other. Good hold, but what's the plan to see first? The question. Look at Lucia though. She's pushed up close and personal. This can be very vulnerable. He's really trying to make his way right behind the back of his enemies. And if at all that's the case, this is going to be so difficult for Catgod. They try to walk in through the smoke path that they've created for themselves. Lucia right behind the back of his enemies is able to shut down one. Chris finds 2, and that's about it for this round. Fidato, they are losing their grounds. They made a smoke path completely to get inside the side itself, but that just did not help in their favor. I mean, look at that. They use their enemy smokes as well, but it is not how it is to be done.
To be fair, it was a weird timing for the smokes. Some of those smokes were the CTs, and they just pushed out of it. out of it and they were expecting it to be a surprise element push. But that's what happens if players are already holding to those corners and they're waiting with the crossfire and you don't have the buy as well, and they're just obviously waiting. They know that you're going to push there. It's going to be difficult to counter that position that they didn't have the utils as well. The smoke's definitely working in for their favor, but the flashes was just not on time. And Discount holding that close position definitely made it easier for the CTs to counter them. It's going to be a 3-1 scoreline. CTs with a good start and a strong hold on the map. I don't think so they're going to face any struggles here or any troubles here. On the other hand, Fidato really needs to focus on their economy so that if they lose this round, they don't struggle in the next one. Either way, it's going to be a 3-on-2 split coming in. Lucia moving through. It's a decent position. They're going to peek in both the positions. Needs to hold both the corners there.
Sorry.
Beautifully holding waters. It's going to be Mons. Now moving into the main. It's going to still hold this position as long as the smoke fades out and maybe waits for someone to slowly shift walk into it. Gosh, it's gonna not gonna affect the molly. He's not gonna be affected by the molly here, Thunder Hearts, but he's gonna be pushed back definitely. He's not gonna get any info into connectors right now. Waiting for someone to overextend. Good setup, but Slots was waiting. He was waiting. He knew someone would peek there. Someone would lose their patience. And this time it was gonna be Lucia. Man down, going in for the CTs. Down to 44 with just 48 seconds left. Let's see what's in for the TC side to do.
Slowly trying to break the range side, but look at Mohan's man, come on. He had no other option to at least peek one side and win the fight. Just insert from both of these ends. Ajay will be able to connect to one slot, shuts down Craze as well. And it all goes down to one last player. That's going to be discount killer. Well, finds no discount from his enemies, gets taken down. And that's going to be the second round. Finally on sides of Fidato. Slowly and steadily trying to step up their game this time. I really feel sad for, ones there. I mean, on left and right, every single side he was trying to find a safer spot. He was gathered up by his enemy. There was no place he could run and maybe be at a safer spot, right? At the end, he's got taken down, and this time over, it's going to be C4. There's a lot of investment being made from Crush though. All the other players don't need to. You need to hit those perfect shots. And Ajay is also up with an Hop for himself. So Hop versus Hop. Let's see who comes up on top. Will it be Crush? Will it be Ajay? If at all, it's going to be C4 winning this entire round. It's going to be the double op setup coming up in the, next round itself. And breaking through it, it's going to be very difficult. They need to be really careful about it. But for now, I do see the sides of Fidato Gaming all over the map. You see, they're literally scattered all over the map. They're trying their level best to at least find a single pick anywhere possible. Maybe towards the connector, the side, any single position that they are able to. But for now, everything is just at a hold. Every single operation that they are trying to go in. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Need to find a plan. Slots did exchange some bullets with his enemies, and that's where he'll be brought down to 61 of his health though. But he's gonna risk it all. And once he risks it, he gets the reward. Shuts down Slot. And that's gonna be the numbers that they have for themselves.
Ooh, Fidato, they really need to start capitalizing on the players that they're picking off. Lucia, on the other hand, is still gonna go in huge with that Eagle. I don't know why he's going to peek those positions. Monks needs to retrieve that AK. He's gonna find it nonetheless, walks away. Ajay holding a really good connected position, waiting for someone to his B side to maybe peek in. It's gonna be Mons, takes down Thunder. Gonna come up close. Ajay with a beautiful low score finds Monster down to 1v3. Not out of the blue yet, and there you go. It's gonna be Mons. Takes Ajay down. Crazy. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Gets a final frag. And E4 finds another round on the board. I did think Fidato could have won. Mons really did try his level best to hold the connected position. But Ajay was just not ready to fall yet. And that AWP investment in the last round definitely did work in his favor. No doubt. But it's not gonna be a good thing for his team. definitely lowering the economy a little bit. But still, a 4 on 2 scoreline. Slowly but steadily, C4 is breaking through the tie position for them, and it's gonna be a 2-round lead. Fidato needs to find some rounds again. Lucia, once again, holding the double dose position. Has a decent position, has a decent corner as well, but there's no one to trade him out of. And there he goes, already lost almost
Oh,
all of his HP, down to just 19. Oh, he's gonna completely retreat out there. Can't do anything else. What is left of him needs to keep himself alive. Maybe he finds an op or something. But Puran Poli is still waiting. They're still waiting for the cue. Maybe waiting for the timer to hit 1. Crazy peeks in. There's no one towards A site anyways. Oh, towards B site anyways. It's gonna be a late A hit. Mons holding a really decent position. He's the only player at this point who can completely shut down Fidato's aggressive positioning. And that Molly definitely would do him some favors if they don't smoke it off before it does a lot of damage, but they're still not gonna push. They're still playing it really low. Out of just 45 seconds, every time Fidato is taking it so slow, I do think that they should maybe turn up the pace at times because they're still towards the T side. But Discount waiting for that late T towards Connector, takes down Thunder. Puran Poli goes aggressive, takes down Mons. Slots as well with the follow-up is gonna finally get the trade onto Discount. They've gotten the hit, they've gotten the side, and they've somehow gotten the round as well.
yeah, seems so. The bomb is already planted and it's all down to the post-plant situation, which seems to be difficult. Lucia gets taken down. He's the last one to survive. Could not do anything. And it's all down to another round. Fidato. Tactical timeout from their end, 4 to 3. They've been getting rounds though, but at what cost, right? Is the question. I really like how at the end they are planning to, go in for that late push. They are holding their grounds back. They are not letting their, I would say, intrusive thoughts win at any point of time of rushing the side directly. Just waiting back for the right opportunity and are letting the sides of Team C4 be a bit impatient and think on what the plan can be. So it's really good coming up from the sides of Fidato, but what's the plan from C4 is yet again a question. For now, Crush is invested onto an op for himself, and Ajay already has one. So, a good setup, one op, 4 AKs. A good setup coming up, honestly. But, this broken buy can really be of a big problem for the sides of C4. Because if at all they lose this round again, ideally it's going to be 2-round loss. Craze trying his level best to dodge all the utils in his way down. Is not able to do that. Gets taken down. And it is going to be a 4 versus 5 situation. Numbers once again in favors of Fidato Gaming.
They definitely had the numbers in their favor, but it's gonna be Lucia. Gets a beautiful 2K with that MP5. Takes down Casper. Puran Poli falls as well, but slots once again through the smokes. Finds Lucia. He just knew there was a player pushing in. He had that intrusive thought, and he got the player down there. A beautiful frag down to a 3v3 situation, and I don't think so that he's actually gonna hit the A site now. Definitely gonna drain a little bit of util to try to fake that. And that being said, all of them now slowly rotating towards the B side, or quickly rotating towards the B side. C4 as well has made its way. All they need to do is just get the bomb down. And that being said, CT has not even started rotating. They completely have given away the side. That would prove as a big mistake for them. But let's see how their retake goes for now. They do have a little bit of util, but that's just gonna be a smoke and a flash. Still good enough. At least they find one with that. There you go. The peak comes in, but Thunder Rush is the one who finds Frak. Rush waiting for Thunder to peek in. Gets the second one as well. Down to 1v2, and it's gonna be Ajay. Gets the upper down with his own up. Mon with the naked. 1v1 situation. Ajay's definitely gonna make him not defuse right now. There you go. With a beautiful flick, finds and Mons obliterated just like that. A 4-on-4 situation. Fidato, what a comeback.
Definitely is a great comeback from their end. 4-on-4. Consecutive rounds here and there seems to be a momentum break for the sides of C4, and if at all this goes this way, it soon is going to be an advantage situation for Fidato, whereas The sides of C4 will be left down with just 4 rounds. They need to be really very careful. Once again, a 1 to 4 split coming up. My goodness. They do not have a good economy as well, so they need to go in for a full stack side. Stacking themselves up on one side, and one player is being left completely all alone on the other. But look at Fidato. Look at their plans. They decided not to make their way directly towards the side, but they've took a complete different way and are already inside the site. Ajay will be going in, planting the bomb as well. Discount killer, good for one. Trade comes up from the sides of Puran Poli, 1 for 1. But the bomb has already been planted and they will really have limited time to go in for the defusal. My goodness, discount killer gives no discount to his enemies, but slots is good for 2 before he gets taken down. A 2 versus 2, my bad though. Numbers are not in the favor of both of these teams, but time is getting in favor of Fidato. Thunder Ross finds one, and it all goes down to one last player, Crush, who gets taken down. To Thunder Ross again, 2 for him, and Fidato with another one. 4 to 5. They seem to be unstoppable.
They definitely are on a roll right now, and they've gotten 2 beautiful rounds back to back. They've gotten the lead as well in their favor. Just with 3 rounds left on the board, CTs need to up their game a little bit because they've lost the lead that they had. And it was a pretty good lead. They could have pretty easily played off with that. But not talking about that. Discount killer this time early on smokes off the B entry. Crazy as well is going to use some utils towards a main. Finds some. Okay, towards mid there. Crazy tries to spray down the smoke. Not going to get any info or any players damage onto that. 3 players still trying to funnel out a player towards mid here. I guess a lot of utils still being drained. No one is going to be holding B this time. The T's, yeah, okay, maybe one player may be waiting for the backstab. But all of them keep focused towards mid. And it's all down to Lucia. Is he going to do something? Thunderhorse waiting for someone to maybe peek into towards A main. Once again, anchoring the site. They have all the good positions and it's going to be slots. Finds the player that they've been looking for, but Crazy is still gonna be a little bit of a struggle for them to counter, and it's gonna be Crush as well. Both lined up the position, but this was gonna definitely be a fake. They're not gonna hit through mid. That was just so that someone falls. Just so they could have gotten a player down there. The Mons still single-handedly holding the A side. Ooh, slots takes on Crazy. Another CT falling. Fidato. That was the second opening that they need. Now they can pretty easily capitalize on the A side and they can get the bomb down as well. Puran Poli gets another. Oh, almost a lineup. Could have gotten the straight transfer on. Almost found it. But slots. Good for the second. Not good for the third though this time. Discount with his AWP. Might try to go for an exit, but this time I don't think that that's likely. Player is already running towards him from B. From B is gonna find a lot of damage. Still doesn't get the player. Almost down to 30 HP there. With that up, they're not gonna let him save it. Obviously, they're not gonna let him save, but he still takes one. But he could be good for the second one too. Another player closing in. Position still not known yet known.
Behind the back. Behind the back is where the enemy might just come from. Oh my goodness, that was so close. He was about to hit that shot, but somehow it's gonna be the sides of Fidato not letting C4 save. My goodness, they've got 4 rounds consecutively. And once again, the sides of C4, they've been forced to go in for a save. They do not have the economy to go in for the buy, and they just have to rely on those pistols again. Will they be able to find anything is the question, because again, Fidato, 1 up, 4 AKs, rely on 2. Looks to be good though. I mean, yeah, they are taking it way too slow. They are taking those initial contacts, trying to find as many picks as they can, and once they have the numbers, they're trying to make their way inside, break through the setup, get the bomb planted, and work on the post plan. So it definitely looks good though. But for now, one player is still holding the B site. Outside the B, I would say. 3 not really sure yet on what position to be at. It's going to be Mons who finds the initial frag with the help of the flash from Discount Killer. And that's going to be perfect. They've denied the numbers and can also retrieve back a weapon that Puran Poli carried his way through. This is definitely a good start for the sides of C4. But will it last long is the question, because again, we know even if they get the numbers initially, they just tend to fall down like flies later on. So they need to be a bit careful. Two players trying to peek. Main smoked up the position completely. Trying to enter the side. They are already in. Crush needs to hit this shot. Deny the numbers, but is not able to do that. Gets taken down to Casper. Another player falls, and that's going to be Lucia. Casper finds two. The bomb gets planted, and it's once again down to post plant situation. Thunder roars. He's going to find another one. Casper, someone stop him, man. He's on a roll. 3K for him. One for Thunder Ross, and again, discount kill is the last one to serve. I'm not really sure on why does it happen again and again to discount killer, but somehow he's the last one to survive, and this time over again finds one through the grenade though, but I don't think that's enough to get them the round. And either way, it's going to be Fidato on the T side who's going further with the lead in the first half, and there is no chance that C4 can end it with a 6-all scoreline. They are trying to take discount killer down, though all he has is a deagle to work around with. They're not even let him they're not even letting him save the deagle. Trying to take him down, finds another one onto Ajay. But honestly, it does not even matter on how many players Fidato lose, because their economy is just booming up. They have a lot of money to invest on when it's just one more round remaining.
Yeah, definitely the last round on the board for the first half. They had the money, and I don't think so. Yeah, it's like you said, it's gonna be an issue for them. But same goes for CTs as well. They have everything they want to invest as well. They've gotten all M4s all on the board, and they've gotten all the utils that they want. That will they be able to hold on to this position? That's the question, because that's where they've been lacking every time. Lucia this time is gonna push in a bit towards Waters. Peeks in, is not gonna have the advantage on that peak. Thunderhorse waiting. Slot's gonna flash Lucia, even though he didn't get flashed that much. Hood and Poli now trying to get to his A main. He needs to still clear fountains right now, and I don't think that they're gonna go that deep right now. Discount killer still holding to its connector, waiting for someone to move into the smokes. Has a cheeky angle, has a cheeky position. Thunderhorse as well, waiting for someone to overextend. Both the teams doing the same thing. If the CTs do that, I do get it. It's kinda their task in the CT side, but if the T's do it, that's where they're kinda lacking. But that being said, Fidato somehow still managed to make it work in every round, and it's clickety clack. Just every time falling for those traps, and every time losing a player just at the beginning of the round. Maybe if they didn't do that, they could have gotten a lead or at least equalized the situation as well. But that's just not going to be the case. Is it going to be an 8-4? That's the question. Crush with a beautiful nade. Finds Casper. Crazy go for one. Casper with the trade. Sloth finds Crush. And they've almost completely gotten side control, and everyone falls one after the other, and Sloth does not stop, man. He's just gonna peek in. Discount killer not at all expecting a jump peek like that. He's gonna get picked off. That being said, it's an 8-4 scoreline. Clickety clack somehow is gonna be falling short towards the first half with 4 rounds nonetheless.
8-4 is what the scoreline is, and 4 rounds of differentiate is what we are talking about right now. It's going to be really very difficult for the sides of Clickety Clock to even step up, but it completely depends on this very first round. If they are able to get this one, there are high chances that we might see them making this comeback. But if at all they lose this round, it's done for Fidato. They might just soon hit those double digits for themselves, and that's all they need. Poli is the first one to fall down. Crush, my goodness, is not just stopping. Crushes 3 enemies right in front of him. Thunder God gets taken down. It's all down to Slots. Gets taken down to Mons. What a quick round this was for the sides of Clickety Clack. They get the 5th one on board. And now they might just get the 6th one as well, understanding the fact that they will be having a good economy.
See, the thing we've seen from Fidato is that they play passive. Definitely, that's a good thing when they're playing it towards CT. But if the T's are now aggressive, and that's what they were doing towards when they were defending as well, that could become a problem, because this team will not stop. When they think they have a chance, they have an opportunity, they'll take it. Sometimes they'll definitely play it slow and take it easy, but I do think that they're gonna push in randomly and aggressively towards A or B at some point or the other. But right now, it's not gonna be the case. They're pretty slow. They're getting all the info because they doubt that this is gonna be a stack towards some position. But you'd expect it towards the A or B, but this time it's completely towards mid connectors. That's just absolutely hilarious. I don't know if Clickety Clack is gonna fall for it, but everyone waiting this single spot is just absolutely massive, man. But Clickety, they know this is a possible position. This is a possible thing. They could have pretty easily started. And that's why they pretty easily shift walking into the sides. And there you go. It's going to pretty easily get the B side control as well. Mon's clearing back side. He still knows there could be someone pushing into the CT. Needs to be careful. And there he go. Finds one. Gets the Q, takes him down. Lucia with a beautiful 2K, takes down Casper and gets the follow-up as well. Down to a 2v5. That too was an eco round. We weren't expecting much from Fidato anyways. But it was a clean round coming from Tickety anyways. Wouldn't put still alive with a USP.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't do that to your teammate, man. Through the smoke, just kind of hurt your own teammate. Could have beat around without any casualties for them. Just tend to go in, clickety clack, hurt their own teammates. But either ways, it does not matter because at the end, what they wanted was the round and they get it for themselves. Now, this time over, is where things change because it is going to be a full buy round coming up from the sides of Fidato Gaming, and it is also a tactical timeout. Understanding what happened in the initial pistol round, it was really important for Fidato Gaming to go in for the tactical timeout. Crush literally went on a rampage to take three players down consecutively, like one after other, and he just did not stop there, which gave a big disadvantage to Fidato. So if at all it happens again, it's going to be clickety cat with an equalizer, which I don't think Fidato Gaming are really prepared for. So time over, they need to be really careful. But what's the buy from C4 is yet a question. They'll be investing onto good weapons for themselves, though. Not really sure on what the plan is from Craze, but on the other side, see a full buy coming up. So they need to play it slow. Also, if I talk about the util level, they do have good amount of smokes and flashes for themselves, but it's just not enough. I'm talking about the sides of Fidato Gaming for now.
Fidato Gaming, they have the investment, they have the util, they have everything. Now the only thing that we need
For now, it's gonna be a slow approach though. They're taking it way too slow. I mean, look at that. They are still holding outside the site itself and are not making a move inside. Slowly and steadily. Slots is right present around the corner. Mons trying his level best to at least find one, maybe. So he could get that contact for himself. But it's gonna be Ajay. Finds one. Instantly a revenge coming up from his teammate on the other side, but now that's not yet enough. They've let that one player walk up way too close and personal. Lucia shuts down Casper as well. Kurunpoli good call. Monslots finds one under discount killer. Number seems to be falling down, and Clickety Clock are just left back with two remaining players, Lucia and Craze. The bomb is planted and it's all down to post plant situations though. Slots is able to shut down one, doubles it up for himself, and that's about it for this round. Fidato Gaming will be going in for the refusal, and it is going to be 6-9. They are not letting the sides of C4 come nearby or to an equalizer by any chance. It's going to be them running away with another round and increasing the gap to 3. Pranav. My bad.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be doing that. Wait, Slots, that was a really good wipe down coming in. CT, yeah, that's what I was saying. CTs, they're playing really nicely. Even though I would have expected Lickety to, take it away after they started to get those leads, but Fidato is still in the game, they're still alive, they're not gonna give away the lead that they've got after so much effort. And Crazy tries to spam through the smoke, get some information towards doors, not gonna find any though. Once again goes back to the B side, waiting for someone to overextend slots, praying with some set angles. It's gonna spray some more bullets, not gonna find any damage though. Lucia moving back. Might be a hit. They're definitely going to be trying to fake B or something towards mid. As they're holding, it's going to now start rotating out of there. Could they be successful in pulling off this fake execute? Or is it gonna be a full A? I think this is gonna be a full A setup. But when Poli finds one through the wall bang, gets the player down, they have the man advantage here for Dato. A really good setup. Just they don't have to start rotating till they don't get a Q for it, or they get a call. A player is lurking towards the B side. He's waiting for them to move out. Maybe call off the rotation. Crush finds one. Casper goes down. Azure with the pop flash is not going to peek on contact though. Waits for it. Is going to get a little bit flash himself. Crush waiting. Pushing in. Trying to clear each and every corner that he can with his op. Not going to find anyone peeking in though. Down to a 4v4 situation. Smokes off close entrance. He needs to get towards Fountain. Okay, I would have expected him to go close to his pillar, but he's still gonna push through the spot. And there you go. Not the best idea for him. Ajay waiting. Takes him down. Crush goes down. Thunderhorse goes down. Oh, Thunderhorse takes him down. Purin Foley finds another, and Discount Killer as well is gonna become the second player to get picked off by Crush. But what a beautiful, beautiful round. Oh, good frag coming in from Thunderhorse. A 2K from him. CT's with a 10-6 goal line. Fidato, I thought they would have made a comeback by now, but I guess it's not gonna be that case anymore. Do you think so too?
It's gonna be really difficult for Clickety Clack, honestly, because Fidato has just been running away with rounds 6 to 10, 4 rounds of differentiate is what we're talking about right now, and the only thing that can affect the scoreline is going to be the momentum switch. Once the momentum switch comes into the play, that's where we might just see something else, but for now it's all down to Fidato right now. Look at Clickety Clack. They do not have a good buy for themselves. God somehow finds one. It's going to be a trade coming up from Mons. He shuts down another player. Shouldn't be allowed to do that. 2 is what he gets, and he's the numbers. The bomb gets planted and it's all down to 4-star situation. Thunderhorse good for 1. Double stuff for himself. Might just be the third one as well. No, he gets taken down. Discount Killer. They need to make a move quickly, as Purin Poli is, as two of the players are really close by up and personal. Ajay goes down, and now it's all down to Purin Poli. He's the last one to survive. 1 versus 2. What will he do is the question. No way he's taking the refusal. No way they are allowing him to do that. Finds one under Discount Killer. Another one walks and shuts him down, and he gets that round for his team. He will get it. He will get it. And that's going to be Fidato for the 11th one. 6 to 11. My goodness. Fidato had the perfect timing. And what a clutch by this man. 1 round away from match point. And from winning this map itself. 2 rounds.
That kind of was an overconfident move there from their teams. I don't know why they were peeking in like that. All they had to do was just double peek the player. They could have pretty easily found him. Both of them, one by one, were just waiting for him to push in. But he just didn't care enough. He was like, I'll stick the bomb. I don't have any issues sticking it. I don't want to push. I won't push. And he didn't. Just held it. Tried to stick it once or twice. Faked it as well. Waited for both the players to push. And it was the T's who had to push. And then just finished both of them off. That being said, this is going to be the 12th round, maybe coming in favor for Fidato. They've already gotten the opening here. A decent start. Thunderhorse with some jiggle peek, waiting for someone for towards the connector. As soon as he gets a Q, he's going to use his util. There's the nade already coming in. But the Molly is also going to follow him up. The smoke. Okay, Molly maybe for be a main, I guess. Horse is going to now be transferring all the utils. I think maybe he's intending to push or peek into some position. Ajay gets him in for towards mid. Crush is waiting in the smoke. It's just waiting. They're gonna hit the connector. They're definitely gonna hit connector and go towards the B side. There you go. Crazy's towards main as well. There's 2 players waiting for the Q. And the second they get the flashes and everything right, they're gonna push in. But there's mollies too. It's gonna be a difficult position for them to enter. Purin Poli holding backside. As the anchor position. Crazy finds slots as well. It's down to a 4v4. Purin Poli over peaks. It's gonna get countered. Discount go for 1. Mons goes in huge. Takes Thunderhorse down with him. but down to a 2v2 situation. They have the side control. Ajay is a bit quick on his rotation. Is going to come in from the position. I don't think so. The Thieves are going to be expecting right now. But for that, Casper needs to be alive. He does not. Like, he shouldn't just get picked off. Both of them clearing angles one by one. Ajay still not peeking in. They know there's a player holding close connected, and there you go, Ajay. Finds the timing perfectly. Mons goes down. It's got to be Casper with a follow-up. Takes on Crush. And just like that, it's going to be the match point for Fidato Gaming on the 12-6 goal line from Clickety Clack.
12-6, one last round remaining. Will the sides of Clickety Clack be able to stop Fidato Gaming from winning this match? Going down to the second half, it just seems to be a one-sided domination from Fidato, honestly, because Clickety Clack, they did get the pistol round. They had the second round for themselves, but after we saw, the sides of Fidato having a full buy, they were on a roll. They got 4 consecutive rounds, and now all they need is one single round. Also, they had a great advantage, right? They ended the first half with an 8-4 scoreline, which definitely gave them a great advantage. But this time over, things seems to be a bit different. Might just be the last round, ladies and gentlemen, that we talk about. So let's see if that is the case. Through the smoke, Discount Killer trying to maybe connect something or maybe find something, but Ajay will be the very first one to fall down. Clickety Clack, they do have the numbers for themselves. Lucia finds one though, and that's going to be Purampoli done for. Numbers completely off the hands from the sides of Fidato. It's going to be the sides of C4 having a great advantage. A 3 versus 5, which is way too doable. Right presence around the corner. I guess it's gonna be a save coming up from Fidato, probably. Yeah, they might just go in for a 3-man save though. They don't have any other option. Just don't want to risk it by, forcing the fight or overheating the entire situation. All the 3 players will be sticking back towards the other side, going in for a save. Good 3-weapon save though. The most important is going to be that op, which will definitely help them in the upcoming round. But Clickety Clack, when it was the most needed, they finally get a round. Almost about to end this one. It's gonna be a lot of players falling down though, and still the op is up there. I mean, look at them, they are yet allowed to save the op. 7-12 match point, one last round remaining for the sides of Fidato. Do you think, Pranav, they will be able to end it here, or is it going to be another round for the sides of Clickety Clack?
I don't think so. This round is pretty easily gonna come in for CTs, man. Lickety, even though they've won this one, I don't see the momentum moving in their favor right now. But that being said, Fidato is not gonna invest much. They've lost a lot of weapons, and they're just using what they could to save with. All Eagles coming in, an aggressive, okay, not an aggressive position, but still crazy finds one. Purampoli goes down. Mons with the follow-up takes on slots. They're really, really good 2K. C4 might just take this round. And Ajay just needs to save that off, man. that's the only thing that they can do this time. It's going to be really difficult for a 3v5 situation to be won by them. But yeah, that being said, it's down to a 5v2. Ajay, good for one, takes on discount. His off definitely brings of some use. Okay, a player anchoring the B side single-handedly. It's going to be holding backside. Crazy takes on Casper, and then go to side falls. Last player falls as well. Ajay now can just do one thing, and it's going to be trying to save his op. It's going to be playing behind the CT spawn, even though that's a pretty expected position. And that being said, his position is going to be revealed as well. Crush gets the final frag. Will they be able to get away with the op? It's that also nope. I don't think they were able to. Let's try. Discount lost his weapon nonetheless. Let's take a look at the kills though. I haven't taken a look at that. It's 20 frags coming in from Sloss, 13. That's a really good positive KD. On the other hand, Casper G has just gotten 10 frags. That's the player with the least amount of frags for Fidato Gaming right now. Thunder Horse, Purampoli, and Ajay are pretty on the same level. All of them just one kill difference there. On the other hand, C4, if we were to talk about 14 frags, 17 for discount, and there you go. Just as it was your name, is gonna get picked off with the Deagle nonetheless. Go through for the second one. What a bang headshot. A massive way to do that. crazy. Good for two for himself is going to get a lot of impact frags right now. But that being said, Clickety is still not out of the blue. Once again, down to a 2v3 situation. Crush takes down Ajay. Now down to a 2v2. The Deagle player just doesn't need to fall. Oh, but he does.
Come on. It all goes down to one last player, Purampoli. A 1 versus 2 is what he needs to clutch for his team. The bomb is planted, and it's all down to the post-plant situation for now. Holding the crosses for both the partners to be safe. But what's the plan from Purampoli is the question. Tries to find one, but this time over gets denied. And clickety clack, they win another round. 9 to 12. This seems to be a bit difficult now, honestly, for the sides of Fidato, because if at all they lose another full buy, it is the time for us to head towards an overtime. And I'm not really sure if they would like an overtime after an 8-4 advantage first half that they had for themselves. So to be really careful. Early on, I really liked how Fidato Gaming had all that they needed, right? They hit those perfect deagle shots and were able to get those numbers back. But then Craze just turned the tables around, and that's where everything fell apart. This time over, they again do have investments made. But how long will it last is the question, because every single time Fidato is trying to, set it up for their opponents are able to break through this. So they need to be really careful and also control their aggression at this point of time, because it definitely is rewarding, but it's not helping them that great. You go there, the first one falls down to the hands of Craze, and the early on numbers advantage have been already given to the sides of clickety clack, which is again not a good sign. Ajay has his ops set onto a perfect angle, but little does he know that there might not just be anyone walking in his crosshairs, trying to check every single corner. Clickety clack. Somewhere down the line, they do predict the sides of Fidato being a bit impatient and walking their way through in, but somehow Ajay manages to find one, shuts down the second one as well. This gets the hopes high for the sides of Fidato to end it all here and here. But will that be possible is the question. No way Punpoli gets taken down that way. He's trying to maybe spam some joke. Grace finds one. That's going to be Lucia, who shuts down Thunder as well. And it all goes down to Ajay and Casper. Two remaining players, the 2 versus 3. Casper has a huge responsibility in his shoulder because Ajay does have an op. So Casper needs to find those perfect frags. But I guess they'll be again going in for a save buy.
They're definitely gonna be saving when they can't do anything else. Ajay with just 18 HP, barely able to even survive right now is a good thing for him, let alone try and take a fight and win it. But yeah, Fidato has definitely lost the touch that they had till now. They completely lost the control of the map. Clickety, with just the momentum that they've gained with the 3 rounds, I think they can pretty easily take it to an OT, just like you said. Ajay waits for that exit trap, takes on this con killer. At a little bit of an overextension, he was going for the operator to get picked off, but I didn't think so. That worked out for him. Another tactical timeout coming in. Fidato, they need to do something, man. Even though they have everything going in for them, right now, that's not going to be the case. The score definitely does look like it's in their favor, but the economy is not so much. It's just going to be Casper with the full buy slots, does not have enough money. Puranpuli either. Ajay definitely has that up. These 2 players, they need to do something, man. They really need to get at least 2 frags. One of these, at least, if they find the 2 frags, they can pretty easily get the round. But that's a difficult thing for them right now. But that's the thing. The T's are not stopping. They are not even waiting. The way they're peeking, they know there's an upper waiting at every position. They're going to peek and they're going to enter just like that. And they're going to do all of their util. Every single one of those flashes and most of the smokes that they're going to use. Mons with an early lineup is going to throw it towards mid. Going to smoke off doors, in my opinion. Or maybe mid as well. Crush their molly off the position, but it's going to be instantly off as well. Ajay holding now, rotating towards mid. Could be a mid hit. They're expecting something towards A more, I guess. 2 players holding outside A main. Just 1 player anchoring the side. They've completely left it unguarded. Thunder Horse holding back side. Where exactly is the op? Op is going to be in the hands of Ajay. Ajay is going to be holding towards Fountain. Okay, that's why he's anchoring the side alone. Thunder Horse gets shut down. Crush gets a beautiful headshot connected. This guy has every time landed the shots through a smoke or with the smoke. I don't know how, but every time he's just found it. Because that's his unique ability. Ajay takes on discount. Down to a 3v4. C4 still has the man advantage going in for them. A player lurking towards mid would find Casper, but is that going to be possible? It's going to be Slots who falls instead. Crazy. No 1v1. Player has a bomb in his hand. Crash falls as well. Fidato winning this round. Almost winning this round. Still not over yet. Clickety in the game. Down to a 2v. Can Fidato finish it right now? It's not going to be the case, I'll say. Getting picked off just like that. It's going to be a massive blunder. Mon's waiting. He knows where the last player is. They're going to chase him down. Both the players know his position. And there you go. Peeking in at the same time. Casper. He had no chance there. And that's going to be an 11th scoreline. Another kinda eco round going not in their favor completely. But I still do think that they got some frags, so it's not that bad. They have to do whatever they have planned in this very round. If not, it's gonna be OT, and we can do nothing to stop it.
That's just so true. Honestly, I feel like Fidato Gaming this time over is not able to read on what the plans are coming from the sides of Clickety Clack, because see Ajay, look at what happened here. Ajay had nothing, no weapons in his hand. He just randomly came trying to jump over and was just taken down. It's not the perfect spot to be into, but right now, on to the next round itself, I feel it is going to be the sides of Fidato finding the very first frag for themselves. Well, they need this one, or else it's going to be an overtime. 6 rounds, which decide the fate of both of these teams. And I'm not really sure if Fidato would like going to an overtime after an 8-4 scoreline. Early on numbers, they've been rewarded with that. All they need to do is hold back and let the sides of Clickety Clack walk in their crosses, because overheating this time would just be way too vulnerable to even stop. But once again, trying to make their move probably towards the A side, slowly and steadily, trying to walk inside. Molly on their way to stop them. Can use the smokes definitely to, just walk in, but will not be the case for now. Little do they have any idea of what is happening around this time. Oh, Fidato seems to be bringing it way to seriously slot find one. A perfect rate comes up. Casper shuts down Craze as well. It all goes down to 2 remaining players, Lucia and Discount Killer, a 2 versus 4. Will it be possible is the question. No is the answer, as Discount Killer is the last one to survive. The 1 versus 4 situation is what he needs to clutch out for his team to get it to an overtime. Will that be possible? No is the answer, as Discount Killer gets taken down. 13-11, ladies and gentlemen. Fidato Gaming will come up on top. A very close match, honestly, if I compare it to what happened in the first half. But at the end, Fidato will make it without going into any kind of overtime.
It was a really close match. I did think C4 could have won it, but a really good try from them. They could have pretty easily won it if they had the round advantage in the beginning instead of in the second half when they did start eventually getting the rounds. That was a bit too late. They wasn't just easy for them. On the other hand, Fidato just needed 1 round to win, and they had to take 6-7 rounds at a streak, and they just can't do it that easily, man. It becomes really difficult. But a really good try coming in from Clickety Clack. I expected them to win. I kind of thought they would win because there were more names in the team that I had seen before. But that being said, it was a really fun match, and Fidato definitely surprising me and taking away the win in this match. But that is gonna be the second match of the day. We have one more match left to go, left to see, Darshita. I'm really excited for it. So hopefully we'll be seeing that too really quick.
Yep, that's gonna be 2. Hopefully, we'll be seeing that real quick. That's gonna be gamers going up against the sides of Respawn Gaming, though. But for now, it's high time that we hop into a quick short break, ladies and gentlemen. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Until then, stay tuned.
Fidato is taking it so slow. I do think that they should maybe turn up the pace at times because they're still towards towards the T side. But Discount waiting for that late T towards Connector, takes down Thunder. Puran Poli goes aggressive, takes down Mons. Slots as well with the follow up. Is gonna find
Tills in his way down is not able to do that, gets taken down. And it is going to be a 4 versus 5 situation. Numbers once again in favors of Fidato Gaming.
they definitely had the numbers in their favor, but it's gonna be Lucia. Gets a beautiful 2K with that MP5. Takes down Casper. Puran Poli falls as well, but Slot Weekend gets the second one as well. Down to 1v2, and it's gonna be Ajay. Gets the offer down with zone up. Mon with the naked. 1v1 situation. Ajay is definitely gonna make him not defuse right now. There you go. With a beautiful flick finds him Mon.
Complete different way and are already inside the site. Ajay will be going in, planting the bomb as well. Discount killer, good for one. Trade comes up from the sides of Puran Poli, 1-for-1. But the bomb has already been planted and they will really have limited time to go in for the defusal. My goodness, Discount killer.
The Mons still single-handedly holding the A side. Ooh, Slots takes on Crazy. Another CT falling. Fidato, that was the second opening that they need. Now they can pretty easily capitalize on the A side and they can get the bomb down as well. Puran Poli gets another. Oh, almost a lineup. Could have gotten the straight transfer off.
Yeah, shuts down Casper as well. Puran Poli, good for Mon. Slugs finds one onto Discount killer. Number seems to be falling down and Clickety Clock are just left back with two remaining players, Lucia and Craze. The bomb is planted and it's all down to post-plant situation zone. Slugs is able to shut down one, doubles it up for himself. Trade coming up from Mons. He shuts down another player. Shouldn't be allowed to do that. 2 is what he gets, and he's the numbers. The bomb gets planted and it's all down to post-plant situation. Thunderoz is good for one, doubles it up for himself. Might just be the third one as well. No, he gets taken down. Discount killer. They need to make a move quickly. As
Casper needs to be alive. He does not. Like, he shouldn't just get picked up. Both of them clearing angles one by one. Ajay still not peeking in. They know there's a player holding close connected, and there you go, Ajay. Finds the timing perfectly. Mons goes down. It's got to be Casper with a follow-up. Takes on Crush. And just like that, it's gonna be. On the other hand, C4, if we were to talk about 14 frags, 17 for discount, and there you go. Just as it was his name is gonna get picked off. With the Deagle nonetheless. Let's go for the second one. What a bang headshot. What a massive way to do that. Crazy. Good for 2 for himself. Is gonna get a lot of impact frags.
walking their way through in, but somehow Ajay manages to find one, shuts down the second one as well. This gets the hopes high for the sides of Fidato to end it all here and here. But will that be possible is the question. No way, Puran Poli gets taken down that way. It's trying to maybe spam some Praise finds one. That's going to be Lucia who shuts.
But is that going to be possible? It's going to be Slots who falls instead. Crazy. In a 1v1. Player bomb in his hand. Crush falls as well. Fidato winning this round. Almost winning this round. Still not over yet. Clickety in the game. Down to a 2v. Answers.
Oh my god. It's just way too early to be transitioning. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NVIDIA Reflex iCafe attack by NVIDIA and ZOTAC Gaming. This is me, Darshit, and alongside me, it's going to be Pranav on desk. Hey man, how you doing? Kind of awkward, but how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. That was a weird transition. Definitely, I'd get back to the producer. But that being said, hopefully we'd get that transition to the game as well as soon as we can. And apparently we deserve the transition, so that's something too. But that being said,
honestly, I'm expecting that the audience out there who's seeing us on the live chat is able to hear us, because I don't think my producer. Oh well, they can. Yeah, damn. Thank you. But either ways, let's just quickly have a look at the map itself, because again, third game for the day. Also, the last one. I mean, hopefully the last one, because it has been a long, tiring day, honestly. From 8-4 to 13-11, it was really tiring for both of us. But what do you have to say about the map as well as about the upcoming game, Pi?
Hey, let's go. It's overpass. At least it's not on Anubis. So yeah, hey, it's a win for me. I don't mind that. But it's gonna be a fun map. Talking about the map and the players as well, it's gonna be La Cafe gaming up, going up against which was the other team? That should I remind me? Yeah.
Well, even I got confused. Fitness is a
Respawn
lot of
Gaming Zone,
teams.
yes, Respawn Gaming Zone going up against Lai, and Lai is going to be playing off towards T side, and it's going to be Respawn towards the CT. And that being said, I still do think that Overpass is a bit CT favored at times and a bit T favored at times too. But what do you think? I still think it's a bit CT sided more.
Honestly, I wouldn't say anything right now. I'd probably wait for these teams to come in the server play and show us their A games so that we could probably judge on which side it is, the C or the CT, depending upon their performances. Because, again, to whatever is happening in today's day, this seems to be a very close competition. We started off today's day with rapid rounds going up against the sides of Next Level Gaming Cafe, and it was, again, unexpected but a very close match coming up. The amount of competition that was given from the sides of Next Level to Rapid Round was something on a different level, and it also got our defending champions into a lot of problems. Going down to the second map again, we had C4 going up against the sides of Fidato had a very great run in the first half itself, but going down to the second half, it was dicey. It was kinda, difficult. But this map is going to decide a lot of things because the third map of the day, and we, get to find on who is going to be crowned as again the champion of this map. So it's going to be really interesting. But what are your expectations for the first half itself? What scoreline do you predict? 7-5, 8-4, 9-3, 6-6? What do you think?
See, we have no information whatsoever, so whatever I'm gonna say is just gonna be a wild guess. So let's say
Yeah.
8-4. That sounds fun. And that being said, this is definitely CT-sided map, so whichever team plays starts off towards CT, hopefully they have the lead in their favor. If they won't, it's definitely gonna be a little bit tougher for them. And that being said, it seems like both the teams have a lot of players we've not seen a lot. So it's going to be fun to witness some underdogs as well. Hopefully, we're in for a really really fun match and close up like close match coming up. Or do you
Hmm.
expect it to be one sided? We don't even know who
See,
are playing. Like,
honestly, yeah, exactly. Honestly, just going through the players list as well. Name seems to be really new for me, but again, cannot really say that it might just be a one-sided play. You never know if it all it just goes down to being a very close matchup. You never know, right? So you need to be prepared for anything and everything. But I think we'll be having a 2 minute tech pause here because we are having few issues which will be solved very quickly from the production team, obviously. But for now, I really want to ask you this, Pranav. If you had to remove one map out of the current pool which is going on, which map would it be other than Ancient and Anubis, please? Because I love Ancient.
okay, I wasn't gonna say either of those maps, but I'd still go for Vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
That even though it's in the pool and a lot of pro players do play it, we still don't see a lot of Indian teams going for the vertigo pick. Usually,
Mm-hmm.
it always happens when none of the teams pick it, and then it becomes as a decider. That's the sort of map it is. I have no issues with vertigo per se, but it's still a lesser known map in my opinion. But
Yeah.
yeah, production team is definitely being doing GGs right now with us, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun match. And that being said, guys, whoever is watching the stream, definitely go and check out our ZOTAC Gaming NVIDIA GeForce RTX graphic cards, definitely. And don't forget to follow us on our socials, which is here somewhere, here somewhere. You can
Yeah,
find it.
it's down here.
It's there.
No, it's
Below
here.
Darshita.
It's
It's
here.
below Darshita. Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. It's gonna be at the rate NVIDIA GeForce India. Do not forget to follow us maybe on all the social handles that we have because we have a lot of updates for you right on our socials. So yeah, be updated with everything. You never know if we certainly announce a giveaway as well. That might just be a surprise for you. So yeah, do not miss out onto anything. But I feel we are gonna jump into the game right straight in 30 seconds. If someone has a timer, please check if my production is giving me the right information because they said it's going to be 30 seconds. Let's see if we hop into the game in the next 30 seconds. But again, map of overpass is what we are talking about today. And I'm not really sure on what to expect from both of these teams. Again, as I said, right, new names up on our screens this time over, so kinda very excited. But I feel my production is really right this time over. We are in the game, ladies and gentlemen. For now, early on, it's coming up from both of these ends. It's gonna be PQ who gets taken down. Two remaining player collapse is gonna be the last one to survive. A 1 versus 1, the Viper versus Collapse who comes up on top is yet a question. Toxic gets taken down, and it's gonna be Viper who shuts Collapse down. Lai Gamers lose this round, and it's gonna be Respawn Gaming. First round rolls up in their favor. So again, this time over, they are going to have a great advantage in terms of their economy. They are going to go in and get themselves goodbye. But on the other side, it's a complete save coming up from the sides of from the other team as well, because it's kind of difficult for them to invest onto right now, or maybe force it, because again they did not get the opportunity to go in and plant the C4. So it's going to be a complete save coming up 1-0 soon. This can be a 2-0 pie.
It can be a 2-0, looks that way too. But yeah, as we were talking about the map previously, Overpass is a map which definitely is based completely on both the sides, but it still comes down to the mid position and the controller and stair plays. If the CTs aggress towards fountains or even towards stairs, they still are able to get a lot of info towards what the execute could be. Right now, obviously, we don't see Respawn overcommitting any positions because definitely they're playing towards the CT side. But Lai as well is playing really, really slow. They're hoping that maybe a CT overcommits, overextends, maybe towards A. But most of the players tacking towards A, long slowly walking in. None of the sound cue has been given away. There is a player anchoring. It's going to be Toxic with his FAMAS peeks in. Jump peeks in. Trying to still get some info. And there you go, Mikey. Feel, even though he just had a speed of 50, Mikey still was not able to land. Spray that peaky, go for another, takes on Toxic. And there you go, they know it's an A, execute Innocent, go for one, peaky gets shut down, Collapse as well falls. Collapse is gonna collapse. Down to a 3v3 situation, Feel is barely 1 HP standing. Okay, that's just really 1 HP. Another player gets shut down, iHack comes in for some support, takes on Shiny, Wipe with another, takes on Foot. Innocent with a beautiful 3k, shuts off the round just like that. It's gonna be a 2-0. Like could have won it maybe if the player didn't lurk into his B side, if he was with the rest of the team, because they really didn't need the fake that time, because it was anyways gonna be a full push and a complete price push for them. They didn't use that, but either way it was a good try. A 2-0 nonetheless. We were expecting that to happen. And this could be a full buy for Lai, or maybe they're still not gonna commit all the money that they had. Okay, they are. A lot of util being invested as well, not gonna spare anything for the next round. So it's gonna be a do or die. If they lose this, it's gonna be 2 more rounds going in favor of Respawn. 4 players towards B, man. That's gonna be absolutely massive.
Yeah. They are not letting the side go off their hands whatsoever. It just feels like they have read the sides of gamers like an open book right now. But the smokes are prevailing a lot of information. They're just waiting back for the right time to strike in. The initial frag, the initial contact, that is what is going to matter the most. Towards the shot as well, there might just be someone slowly and steadily trying to walk up. So every single angle they need to be really careful about towards the site itself. They've placed themselves really good. I mean, I really like the positioning coming up from the sides of Respawn Gaming, but they need to find at least one. 60 seconds remaining on the clock. What's the plan is the question. They are still holding back the positions they were 30 seconds ago. Trying to walk inside. It's going to be Peaky with the very first one. Mikey gets taken down. They found the entry flag that they want, and now they can slowly walk up. 3 more players right in front. iHack finds one on Peaky. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade though. This not really looks good as Collapse and 4 find 2 more. Collapse finds another one. And it all goes down to Toxic being the last one to survive. Gets taken down, not yet. As he finds one of the Collapse. 3 remaining players. Will he be able to do anything? No is the answer as Shiny finally shuts him down. 2-1. Lai Gamers, as soon as they had their hands on the full buy, it's going to be them capitalizing on the rounds 2-1.
It's gonna be a 2-1 score, and definitely CTs, even though they really invest a lot, but they're still gonna be suffering a lot of money shortage this round. And that's gonna make them go for an eco round. Just all deagles, just one USB, put eagles in their hands. Let's see what exactly will their strat be this time. Toxic pushing it. Might close into its connector, but he's still holding towards bank itself right now. Shiny, waiting towards tunnels. Waiting for someone to push in towards B shot. Mikey holding barrels. Is it really good position? Knows that someone could push towards B, but it's gonna be a little late. Molly coming in from Shiny, he's gonna clear backside. There's no players. Finds no player there. There's no info either. There's one towards Monster, though he needs to be careful of. Oh, one's towards. Oh, both of them are towards the backside position. They need to be careful. And the smoke is definitely gonna become a bit more difficult to work around with. The player already pushing out a Monster's failed with some one-tap shots. Not gonna be able to land any. Shiny finds iHack. The meanwhile, field gets a frag onto Mikey eventually. Toxic finds a player with the Zeus. It's gonna be Peaky going down. That's gonna be some BM coming in, but Viper takes on Shiny. Down to a 2v3. CTs can still take this away, but not anymore. Toxic is now the only one surviving. Now down to a 1v2. He has a molly. All he needs to do is just delay the plant for as long as he can and then just maybe take the 1v2 from there. But given that it was an eco round, I wouldn't expect him to, save right now, but it's still an AK. It's gonna push in, pushes out of CT. Clears through truck. He's gonna clear his shot as well. Gonna molly walk away. Collapse and holding and field. Peeks in from long. It's gonna take down Toxic, and just like that, it's gonna be a 2-on-2 scoreline. Equalizing instantly. Not even gonna let them take the third round on the road. But a really good comeback. On the other hand, CTs, they would still not have a full buy. Okay, that's not looking too good for them.
Up 2-2, a good start, equalizing numbers in the start itself. This time over again, Respawn Gaming, they've invested onto an op for themselves, so iHacking needs to be really careful. Losing onto that op can cost them a lot. Like gamers on the other side, high is to work around with. That will be really good one for them as they find the first frag, and that's going to be Toxic done for. Initially, first player falling down gives a great advantage to the sides of Lai Gamers Lounge to break inside the site. But the boost coming up from Innocent for his teammate can just get the situations way too vulnerable. Slowly and steadily, trying to make their way in. They are taking good amount of time for themselves, and this is actually looking good. I mean, initially they hold, they wait, they find the peak they need. And you look, 4 finds Mickey as well. Now, they do not have the numbers for themselves. Flash is going in field. Shuts down Viper. Innocent will be shutting down Shiny though, but I don't think that's really enough. 4 versus 2 is not a situation. Is like Innocent finds another one. That's a perfect trade coming up. One last remaining player, iHack. Has an op for himself. Maybe needs to go in for a save, but will be trying to pencil through. Finds one. Can be really doable. It's still a 1 versus 2 though, but the flashes and the util right in front of his face is just gonna delay every single thing. Needs to have a defusal kit to go in for the defusal, but I'm not really sure if he has one. So this is going to be more and more vulnerable. Seems like it's already a round for the sides of Lai Gamers because look at iHack, look at his positioning. He's just waiting back. He's waiting for someone to walk in. Might just save him the op that he had for himself a while ago could be the best possible option. But he somehow managed to find one more. Shuts down Collapse as well. Does have the defusal kit, but does he have ample amount of time is the question. No would be the answer. Gets taken down, and Lai Gamers, though were not able to survive, will be getting rewarded as the round for themselves. Economy looking good, but on the other side, I still feel the probable option was to go in for a save rather than committing to a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, definitely he knew that was the best thing for him to do. But a good round coming in for the T's. Once again, they've got a lead in their hand. And now they can pretty easily take it from you. Respawn. They're not using the CT advantage that they should have. Toxic with an early molly towards Waters is going to slow down that push towards shot. collapses the collapse is not gonna stop. He's already on the side. Takes down iHack. Innocent with the trade. Takes down collapse. 4 good for another toxic falls. Field finds in the set. 4 takes down Mikey. That too is gonna knife him. That's really hilarious. It's gonna be a really quick rapid round coming in from the T's. Not even gonna give the CTs a second to react on both the side. That was a 2-pronged attack and it worked. With that, a 2-round lead, he's definitely using the momentum in their favor. Now, will not be going to his B side. I think it could be an A execute, a late A execute definitely. Will be faking B side. There you go. There's a U2 dump coming in. Collapse, pushing out of monster, pushing out of towns is gonna go towards the B side. Okay, not gonna stop. I don't think so. Matters to Mikey, still holding backside, is not gonna just let him walk away. Innocent takes down Shiny, collapse, falls as well. He's over pushing this time, over aggressive, is gonna get punished.
Respawn Gaming, they do have a great number for themselves though. They did try their level best to stop these players entering the site and were able to do it perfectly. Shiny and Collapse will be falling down, but it's a 3 versus 5. Alai Gamers, what's the plan is yet a question. Every single angle that they are trying to pincer in through is being completely blocked off. Toxic right available inside the site. Finds one on field, and now it just seems to be impossible. 2 versus 5. Every single player at least needs 2 and 1 as a cherry on the cake. But will that be possible is the question. 2 players trying to break through, 1-for-1 trades. iHack shuts down the last player. Peaky gets taken down, and finally Respawn Gaming. They get the third one on board. After 4 consecutive rounds that the sides of La E Gamers had for themselves, it's finally Respawn Gaming who tend to answer back. And this time over, I feel Shiny and Collapse, the way everything went for them, not really sure what made them commit that way though, but it just did not look good. 1 round remaining for an equalizer. Respawn Gaming, they need this one to equalize the numbers and also boost their economy at the same time. So let's see if it is doable or no. But at least for now, 1 rounds of differentiate is what we are talking about. Live gamers are still in an advantage, but the question still remains the same: for how long? Look at what positioning they are towards the fountain. Maybe they are trying their level best to find the initial flag, but Respawn Gaming has established an early on control towards both of these sides. So it kinda seems a bit difficult the way they've pushed back the entirety of live gamers towards the fountain. But let's see if they are able to break through this.
It's just a round difference, man. I don't think so it's gonna be that big of an issue for them, that big of a deal either. The CTs, they're definitely going all out in all of their setups, and each and every round, they're not even thinking of over pushing or over extending. Collapse finds Mikey through the wall bang, but Toxic was there, takes the trade. It's gonna take down Fever. Shiny trade him as well. iHack takes a frag onto Shiny. It's a really good frag. Down with 3v3, but okay. 4 is still in the game. Takes on iHack. It was a good boost. Used it to his advantage. Finds Viper as well, even though his position was completely known. But still, the CTs didn't have a chance. They didn't stand a chance there. Innocent, innocently holding towards the stairs. I don't think so. Push it in. But really careful right now. Needs to save that M4. Waiting for an exit frag. Would get him picked off instead. His foot slowly walking down. Innocent again, once again. Fell back in the situation. I thought he would have just gone away from there. And there you go. I guess that would be the round of 4 live gaming. And Respawn loses another 5-3 scoreline for the Thieves. They definitely start getting the lead once again back. Like, the maximum they're going for is 2, and the least they're going for is 1 right now. Live, they really need to enhance or just get the lead a little bit more so that they don't have to worry in the second half. But still, it's going to be pretty easy and smooth sailing for them if they get to the 6th round before the series do. So with that, I keep passing best in another question. I hope this gets them the setup and the control that they need to decide.
Honestly, I really like the way the entire setup was set from the sides of Respawn Gaming in the previous round. You saw they pushed the sides of Live Gamers so behind, and the only thing that was left in the hands of Live Gamers was fountain control. But somehow it just did not last long that we wanted it to. This time over, once again, early on, Util dump at least towards the monster is what I do see, but no one to capitalize over it. They're still waiting back like gamers, but the first one to fall down is going to be Viper, and I have as well. It's going to be Peaky, and that is Collapse as well. Ooh, that's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Field finds one onto Innocent, and that's going to falter down the numbers for the sides of Respawn Gaming. 4 will be going in for the plant. The bomb gets planted, and now it's all down to the post-plant situation. My goodness. Toxic. Perfect headshot being landed. Trying to make his way through. A 2 versus 2. Well, making it 2v1 now. Mickey is good for 1. Shiny is the last one to survive a 1 versus 2, trying his level best to shut him down. Delay this as much as he can, but Toxic, he shuts down Shiny, and Respawn Gaming gets this perfect retake done. Diffusal comes into the play, and once again it is going to be Respawn Gaming. The more Lie gamers are trying to run away, Respawn Gaming are right behind them. One round to differentiate once again.
Definitely is going back and forth every single round. Don't definitely see a clear winner. Maybe that's what we were gonna see. I thought it would have been a one-sided map, but definitely I was wrong about that. Collapse this time. Let's see how exactly does he manage to find an entry. Or does he just collapse? Oh, the entry happens. Toxic completely blinded. So many flashes he can't even see what even is happening. Gonna be able to get out of there. He takes on Mikey. Overhand and flash completely. Toxic holding connector. Not gonna be able to do anything. Field pushes in as well. There you go. The players already falling. CT's not looking good in this round either. They did struggle a lot to find an economy that's good for themselves, but it's gonna be completely going down the drain if iHack is not able to anchor the site single-handedly. But Viper with a beautiful nade takes on Feel Innocent as well, gets the head in the game, takes Collapse down to a 3v2 is completely not lost match advantage. The T's now are gonna be on their back foot. So exactly the plan on getting side control. Okay. That is one way to do it. Shiny takes on Innocent, speaks in just like that. Viper as well, shuts 4 down. Not over 1v2. Shiny holding close. iHack knows where Shiny was. Shiny not expecting him though. 5-on-5 situation. Would have expected this round to go in favor for the teams, but oh well. It's gonna be a roller coaster today.
Seems like a roller coaster, honestly, the way everything is panning out to be. Respawn Gaming will get it to an equalizer, ladies and gentlemen. 5-all is what the scoreline is, and now this time over economically, a lot of damage done to the sides of Lai gamers. Honestly, they would have went in for a save and would have waited for the last round. I think things would have been different, because again, look at them. They've invested, but the investments are not up to the mark. Toxic finds one to collapse. Molly was perfect and he just burned him alive. But Shiny finds a perfect trade. It could be a weapon, upgrade as well. Peaky shuts down Mikey. It's the best possible way to do this. Maybe Rush B. He is all what they are really up to. Slowly and steadily trying to make their way in towards the A side this time over though. They're already deep inside the site and might just go in for the plant. The bomb gets planted and it's all down to post-plant situations. 2 players fall down, and finally there's someone who could stop one player out there. iHack, not just 1 but 2. My goodness, iHack shuts down both of them, and La gamers are left down with nothing. Respawn gets this one as well, and now in the upcoming, yeah, economy is going to be there, but once again, in terms of utils, what all do they have to offer is yet a question.
They hopefully have something to offer, because this time they're gonna get the round again in their favor. It's gonna be CTs making a small comeback, but it's gonna be them getting the 6th round on the board before Lai, which I thought would be Lai to be reaching that point first, but that's not an issue. Respawn has a really good loadout this time. Hopefully they don't lose it just like that. 2 players holding towards the A side, 1 towards connectors maybe. Collapse is gonna slowly push playgrounds. Toxic is going to be holding a bit towards the backside position this time. Backward position this time. Field waiting. Get some info. Get someone or something. There you go. Lines up this smoke so that he can cross into the side. There's going to be a spray down coming in. Not going to have that much time to react. So he finds one iHack with a trade. Shiny. Good for another. is gonna find the first frag for himself. But there you go, peeks into a position where he had no info of. Down with 3v3, respawn. Looks like they could win this. But all the teams now pushing in. Okay, Peaky, what a peak, massive. Finds Viper, takes down Toxic as well. It all comes down to a 1v3. Mikey with an AWP. Where exactly are you coming back from? I think he's pushing from short, maybe? No, I don't think so. He's gonna save me probably.
No,
Okay, that last round, not even gonna
last
save.
round, yeah.
Mikey
Oh
peeks
my
in.
god. 6-6 is what the scoreline looks like, man. Come on. The way
Yeah.
it all started with, gamers having four consecutive rounds for themselves and snatching away the lead from the sides of Respawn Gaming, just thought like it might be them having a great advantage and maybe closing the very first half with an advantage as well. But it's just not the case. Scoreline goes down to a 6-all, and now it just seems to be an equalizing stance again. What happens in the second half, and especially in this pistol round, decides the fate of both of these teams, because you get the pistol round, you have the advantage in the upcoming one, and you have the chance to grab 2 rounds consecutively. So you need to be really careful. A good split coming up, and a lot of aggression as well. Toxic has made his way deep inside, up close towards the WC section is where I do see him making his way towards the A site for now. But 3 players right in front of him. He needs to break through this setup, which might just be a bit difficult though. Let's see if he's able to do that. Julian's trying to walk in. Viper finds one. Peaky with a trade. Innocent shuts down Peaky. That's going to be a perfect revenge there. 2-3. 2-4, my goodness. Shiny and Collapse. 2 remaining players. The bomb is planted and it's all down to the post-plant situation. Respawn Gaming, they have good numbers to themselves and it all goes down to Collapse being the last surviving player. Could not do anything. And that is once again Respawn Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. 7-6. Consecutive victories is what Respawn Gaming has for themselves. I don't even remember, maybe third round in roll is what they've got for themselves, and may be just the fourth one as well. So, Lie gamers, they need to be really careful about this. For now, let's just see what the plan is coming up from both of these teams, Pranav.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see as well. Shiny. Okay, in fact, all the CTs, they're not going to be able to do anything much in this round. And the way the T's are pushing, I don't think so they're going to stop either. They're going to get the side control pretty easily. That's just one player. And there you go. 3 players already getting picked off. Viper knew there was people coming behind him, but it was Mickey who got the 3 frags right away. What a slaughter, man. What a wipe. Beautifully played out. He's using that eco round to their advantage. And they're gonna find the round as well. 2 round lead, 4 rounds for them to go and get to the match point. Let's see. Can they still manage to be the team first to get to that position? Or is it gonna be Lai Gamers again, equalizing the situation and taking this into an overtime? And as far as the utility goes in this round, we see almost all of the utilities in the hands of these, but CDs they barely have any. One Molly definitely not being of the best use, but 4 still managed to take down Toxic. I guess that's a good thing. I had takes one, takes second with a nade. Mikey with some jump peaks. Not gonna work though. Shiny takes down Innocent. Hacker goes and gets another one on the food, man. Massive returns from this guy. PQ with the ZWP. Obviously, you want to play passive position, not gonna overextend, and neither are the T's gonna be getting overconfident at this time. Bomb has gotten planted. They just have to wait. They just need to take time. They don't even need to worry, man. PK on the other hand, he just needs to worry about saving. A 9-6 line economy definitely in the favors of T's, and the CTs are gonna be struggling again. Need to win a round. They need to win an eco round to overturn this situation, or at least win a full buy after the eco round. That's gonna be a bit more difficult though. Respawn gets the 9th round on the board, lies Hill on their back foot, even coming in towards the CT that not yet popping off, and I'm still waiting for that. We haven't been able to get the full buy yet. PK still has the rail of the P, so hopefully he's able to anchor that one position wherever he's going to be playing. He has someone to trade him for as well. See,
9-6 is what the scoreline looks like for now. 3 rounds of differentiate is what we are talking about. Let's see if at all they are able to overcome this. Look at that. Light gamers are still invested onto a lot of weapons. I'm not a big fan of them doing this, but what is happening in game is surely getting them to the wall. It all goes down to the last one to survive. Could not do anything. And La E gamers, my god. I was not a real big fan of what they did in terms of their investment in this round. But honestly, the way they capitalized onto is something worth praising for. Every single player, the flashes were perfect, the utils was perfect. They capitalized onto it. 9-7, 2 rounds of differentiate still onto the screens. Economically, not that great of a damage, honestly, to the sides of Respawn Gaming as well, because they've won a full buy round, right? So they have denied live gamers of their full buy round. So it's gonna be them having a full buy this time over. But I'm really scared if this might just be their last full buy. Wait, no, Mickey has what, $5,250 in his pocket, man. Come on. It's way too doable for them. Respawn, what's the plan? Trying to hold for now, finds the initial frag. That's gonna be toxic done for. Live gamers again initially have a great advantage by. Oh no.
Lie, they definitely have their advantage in this round, but will they be able to convert it? That's what I'm on the lookout for. Innocent goes down. Attack once again. The top fragger for Respawn is gonna get shut down this time. Shiny is gonna be the person who does the job. Mikey live with a 1v4. It's not looking that easy for him to get this round again. But Lie, slowly but steadily, making a comeback, could convert the situation into a 9-8. I don't doubt it though. And does he have the bomb? Please? I don't even think he has it right now. Gonna peek into it, shot. There you go. Mikey gets shut down again. And Lai gets another round on the board. A 9-8 scoreline. Really, really well played by the T's. Oh, by the CTs there. And on the other hand, the T's are now gonna be the ones in trouble. They don't have the economy they need to work with. They can't go with a full buy this time. All they can afford is some SMGs and maybe some flashes too, just for the early instant entry. And there you go. Harming each other and damaging each other is definitely a fun way to start the round, man. What better than griefing your own teammates? Like, it's just fun. And then just saying,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean, I would have done the same if I would have been your teammate, though. But certainly that's not the case. And Nursing finds one on peaky 1-to-1 trades. But what? Oh, barrel was visible. Finds one, a perfect trade coming up from the sides of iHack. 9-8, 1 rounds of differentiate is what we're talking about. Shiny right around the corner, waiting for someone to walk in his crosshairs. But they are still trying to pencil the A side for themselves. They're still waiting for that right opportunity to strike in. 3 versus 3 is what it looks like for now. Innocent does have an op for himself. Needs to be placed in the perfect corner though. 1 minute remaining on the clock. They need to make it a bit quick. Need to think of what can be done, because again they need to break through the setup of 2 players where 4 will be shutting down. One instant trade comes up from the sides of Viper. Shiny could have been of a great help though, understanding the fact that he had flashes, smokes and nades to work around with. Still holding back the corner, finds one. Wants to play onto the edge. Finds another one, and now you know the reason of Shiny not peeking out. 9-9, Lai Gamers gets it to an equalizer, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely gonna equalize the situation, man. This is a really, really good sign. And I told you, man, this match was gonna be a roller coaster, and definitely has been. Even though if one team gets a lead, it definitely doesn't last long. It's the other one getting the lead back or equalizing the situation then and there. But Respawn has made that happen, or Lai has made that happen in this situation. Let's see how exactly are they gonna get this round on the board. Innocent slowly pushing in. It's gonna be iHack. He doesn't stop, man. He doesn't even wait to get any info. He just randomly peeks in, stops for a second, peeks in. Feel this time is gonna be playing off a really, really cheeky position. Takes down Innocent. He was not expecting it. Viper with an instant trade. Takes him down. Peaky. Really good corner. Just smoke self off. Now holding the different angle. Waiting for someone to peek out of connectors. Or even Viper could be the one who falls for this, and there you go. Peaky finds another. The other advantage going in. iHack waiting for someone. That's a really good boost position. It's gonna get him a lot of info, but it's not gonna help him finding out where the players were. Shiny slowly rotating out of bounds. Gonna get the timing perfectly right, but he wasn't able to land the shot initially, but he did find the frag eventually. Down to a 2v2. He's a bit careful of where the players can be. Toxic slowly pushing in. There's the Molly going into his heaven as well. Toxic gets the C4 down. Now it's a race against the clock for the CTs to get it defused. If they Toxic, who's a cheeky peek? Mikey takes on side as well and respawn. Gets another round. I actually thought it would be a lie, but anyways, a really good off the plant and really good decision of going towards the B side when they were getting completely slotted towards the AX2.
Yep. 10-9, one round of differentiate though. Let's see, like gamers. I mean, every single time we've talked about any single team having a lead, we know the other team tries to cope it up and take it to an equalizer. So let's see if they are. Innocent. Not really sure if he wanted that grenade to land that way. Just bounced back. But either ways, a lot of damage that he has on himself needs to be a bit careful though. 60 HP down. For now, every single angle is being holded from the sides of La-E gamers as well. Oh man, Innocent disrespecting smoke a little bit. Falls down to the hands of Field. It's going to be the numbers disadvantage coming onto the sides of Respawn. 3 remaining players, Viper, Mickey, and Toxic. Mickey is barely surviving, barely breathing, I would say. 2 HP is all that he has. 5 players right in front of him. What is he going to do? Get a question. Maybe tries to go further. Feel gets taken down. 3 versus 4, yet doable. But Mickey, he needs to be careful. Does have an op for himself. The one shot done might just be the case. But for that, will he be alive? Because even one bullet passing by would be enough to take him down. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Respawn Gaming. What's the plan? Because right now, even if you look at their positioning, they're scattered all over and are not really sure on where to make a way. Peaky shuts down Viper. And now it just seems to be difficult. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. And it's just time not being their best friend. At the same time, they do not have the side control. Even if they try to pencil the A side, it's going to be difficult. But Mickey, how in the world did you hit that shot once again? My goodness, is surviving on 2 of his health. And somehow is able to connect 2 shots. A 1 versus 2, 5 seconds remaining. Finally gets taken down, but my god, the amount of destruction he just showcased. 10 all. I told you, this is not gonna stop. Once again, another equalizer.
Timing not in the favor for the T's, definitely playing a role. But even then, it would have been really difficult to take 2 players down with just 2 to 5 HP surviving, man. That was really risky. But still, he did do his best and he did try to, win the round, but it didn't definitely go in his way. On the other hand, it's going to be a full eco for Respawn. You can see 1 Mac 10 of Tech 9 coming in, some Deagles as well. Can they manage to find something with it? I don't think so. The round is what they'll find, but I do hope that they'll find something out of it. But Field with a massive boost finds Spikey. Even before he could have peeked and understood what was happening, he was shut down. Once again, Field trying to get some different angles, but this could be a B fake. Field once again with the boost. Not gonna get any input this time though. They've now started rotating towards A. Already made it past the fountain. Peaky anchoring A. 1 more player to support him. This is already coming in. Needs to be a bit careful. There's gonna be a pop flash to peek in with. Not gonna find anything out there either. Respawn, they don't have anything. They're gonna play, so they can't do anything else. They can't just aggress into the site, and they know the city will have an op set up as well. Small peaks, small strafes are the best chance that they have right now. Toxic still waiting for someone to peek into that position. Not gonna find anyone peeking. Misses the flick. Does not land the second one either. It's gonna fall back before. Was there to cover up for him. This time, he finally does find it though. 2 players, 3 players, 4 players falling and collapse. Finds Viper as well. Toxic. Last player standing with the Deagle. did get some damage, but that's gonna be it. It was a flawless round coming in from Lai, winning yet another, getting yet another on the board. 11-10 scoreline. Lai getting back at the lead that they'd lost for a bit, but Respawn is struggling again. Their economy definitely seems to have taken a hit, but I guess it's slowly recovering. On the other hand, even Shiny just has a FAMAS to work with. Even Peaky is not going to drop him anything, or even just going to play with the FAMAS. Another tactical timeout coming in. That's going to be the last tactical timeout, though. Roller coaster ride almost going to come to an end if we don't see an OT. If we don't see an OT, that's going to be a big if.
Yep, true though. 10 to 11, two remaining rounds for one team to end it all, 3 rounds for other one to end it all. Now, this is going to be way too challenging for both of these teams. La'i Gamers, they've got 2 rounds consecutively, and this time over their economy looks really good. But on the other side, if I talk about Respawn Gaming, they've got their hands on goodbye, but if at all they lose this round, they need to understand the fact that this might just be their last full buy, because it's going to be La'i Gamers on the match point, and kinda can be way too vulnerable. Feel wants to be a bit aggressive this time over. It's not able to find anything though, but on the other side, there's going to be a 1-for-1 trade happening. As soon as Mickey gets taken down, Toxic finds a trade for that situation and takes down the numbers to a 4 versus 4. I would still say Feel can find one, but it completely depends upon the positioning, the aim, and the timing. He's able to hit those perfect headshots, that's where he might catch one player off guard, but if not, even one bullet is enough to take him down. So need to be really careful about it. One remaining round for match point. La'i Gamers, what will they do? Is there a question? Collabs? It's really nearby. Look at that positioning towards the A side. It's kind of very aggressive to it. And if he's able to convert even one, I feel that is going to be a good sign. Seems like he might convert one. Yes, that's the case. Toxic gets taken down. There are players around, needs to find another one. Innocent goes down, but finally there's someone to stop Collapse. 2 to 3, yet doable for La'i Gamers. Numbers is what they have. But what they don't have is going to be the HP on field for now. One more player falls down, and it's going to be iHack, the last one to survive. Might just be the match point for them. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Respawn Gaming has already took a lot of time to get the site under their control. They are trying to walk in maybe, but it might just be difficult. Finds one though. Both of these players are kind of very low HP. We just have remaining 5 seconds to do anything. Could not do anything as 4 finds him and shuts him down. Ladies and gentlemen, finally La'i Gamers, after a lot of upsets, are on the match point. 10 to 12. Pi, do you think that's it? Or do you think that we are going to witness an overtime happening?
Well, it's going to be really difficult in my opinion. OT at this point, with just Toxic and Mikey being the players that are on, that have the chance of getting frags at this point. Rest of them have definitely invested in a color right now. It's going to be a forced buy because they can't do anything else. This is a do or die situation. They need to win this. That being said, Galils are not the most reliable weapons, but still they can prove to be just the weapon you need at times. Collapse, holding back side is gonna fall. Mikey gets the opening. They have the site, or I am mistaken, they don't. But Toxic follows up, takes down 4, but Shiny is still holding back side. He needs to be a little bit careful. Feel misses the lineup for the flash. It's gonna bounce on to the wall instead. Down to a 3v2, and this just could be the round where Lai loses, man. And there you go, Innocent finds another player peeking in or just holding in, completely clueless, not expecting a player to push in that position. The field good for one, takes down Viper. If he takes him down, he can maybe play off the defuse, but Innocent has already taken control of Heaven. No Field has the idea, but he still needs to contest 2 players at the same time. There you go, he's going to just peek in. Innocent takes on Field, and just like that, it's going to be an 11-12 scoreline. The match is just not yet over, Dashada. This very well could be what do you say, an overtime, but at this point, it is really, really hard to say because both the teams, they have a weird sort of economy working in their favor. One side we can see Peaky going for an op and Collapse not even buying an AR or an SMG at this point. But a really, really Interesting comp though coming in for the CTs. It's gonna be a high risk, high reward kind of a situation. If the Opper finds most of the frags, it's gonna be easy for them. If he doesn't, it's gonna be pretty darn nasty. Well, feel holding a cheeky position. Not gonna be expected, not being anticipated either. Innocent goes down, but Shiny finds a player for himself. And nonetheless, man advantage once again falling in the hands of Respawn. Down to a 4v2. Toxic takes on 4 as well. Through the smoke. Gets a really important massive frag. Mikey finds Feel lurking towards Connector. He's gonna get shut down as well. Peaky has a really good peeking position. He's gonna find one, takes on Wipe Up. Decent flick coming in. Two players really low. Even his USP could do the job right now. Still gonna be focusing or relying on the USP. This is a 1v3. You can pretty easily get a clutch from Peaky, but I guess it's not gonna be the case. 12 on 12, 6 on 6 in the first half, 6 on 6 in the second half. How close can this match even get? What a roller coaster! And the thing is, the roller coaster is not coming to an end, man. At one point, you're like, okay, now I'm getting too afraid and too weirdly nauseous because of the roller coaster, and that's kind of the situation of both the teams right now. But they're doing their level best to just to win it and finish it. But Lai Gamers, even though they had gotten that match point, it definitely didn't go in their favor, man. A really good try though. That being said, for the teams, they still have an opportunity. But starting off with the first OT, let's see which team is it gonna be who takes this home. And please, hopefully we don't get into another OT. Because anyways, it's gonna be pretty late, and both the teams are also gonna be really tired as well. Because they've been playing 24 rounds. Can we get to the second OT? And if we do, then we would have officially played full-length CSGO match.
That's just so true. 2 OTs is equals to another entire map of CSGO probably. I mean, CS2 probably, but either ways, let's just see what these teams have to offer us in the first very good time. First pack falls into the hands of Shiny though, 1-for-1 trade. Peaky finds another one, and that's going to be a positive trade in favor of Team Gamers. Again, 1-for-1. Every single time one player falls down, another one from the opposite side tends to fall down. 2 versus 3. Mikey and Innocent still present up there strong. All they need is 4 rounds. And if they are able to get it straight up in a line, it's done for. 3 rounds in the first half, 1 in the second, and the storyline is already done. But for now, Feel right present there, holding an angle, waiting for the right opportunity to strike in maybe. Every single player is right around the B side, making their way in. Mickey has some different plan towards the A side though. Slowly and steadily trying to walk up, but there's one player already present towards the bank, so needs to be a bit careful about that. He's already made his way inside towards the A side, but as I said, it could be a surprise. It definitely is a surprise. One last remaining player, Innocent, is supposed to make his way inside the A site itself. Has the bomb for himself though. Not really sure if he is going to get the opportunity to go in for that plan. 2 seconds remaining on the clock, held up with enemies all around. Lai Gamers get the very first round in the overtime number 1.
First round definitely coming in the favor for the CTs. 6 rounds in total for the OTs. And the team that managed to win 4 rounds will be winning the OT overall. But let's see. And we see either one of those teams do it. Lai definitely hasn't started going in for their favor. Both the teams going in whether or not. We haven't seen a double op setup, Darshada. That's what I'm curious about. I would have expected either one of the teams to get desperate enough where we'd see double ops, and that's where they'd lose the game, but none of them have done that. That's pretty impressive. Viper already down to 7 HP. That's gonna be a brutal damage being taken by him. Collapse on the other hand is just gonna lose 12 HP. Not gonna face a lot of bullets coming his way. They're still waiting. Ooh, that was a good peek. Feel misses the shot. Doesn't land it. exactly where he wanted it to collapse, holding that close position. And I for sure know he's not going to get checked, but obviously Respawn is going to go from a different position and they're going to hit A from A long. Three players still waiting, trying to get some info. Might try to fake B. Let's see, where do they get that entry towards? Still playing really carefully and really slow because they know they can't afford to lose this. But oh well, Speed at a really good angle. Mikey's gonna go down. Viper is really low. They need to get that entry and collapse points another. Feel as well. Yes, Innocent down. Collapse takes down the third player as well, and Shiny takes down Toxic just like that. It's a 12-14. We just need to see Respawn winning 2 more rounds consecutively if they want to finish this right here and right now. But will they be able to do it? That's gonna be the thing. We're here to see.
Yep, that's going to be the case for now. 12 to 14, La E-Gamers. Another round is what they need. All 5 diffuser kits invested onto. No one wants to risk it whatsoever. And again, look at the amount of map control they have. My goodness, every single time you see La E-Gamers, they have a good control over the WC section. And somewhere down the line, they are so... What? Peaky just shuts down Mikey out there. And once again, Respawn Gaming, they do not have the numbers for themselves. Peaky trying his level best to find another one. Viper shuts down Shiny on the other side. One player out on the sides of Lucky Gamers, but Peaky finds another one. My goodness, this man is unstoppable. Peaky, 3K for him. And it's all down to Respawn Gaming and Innocent being the last one to survive. Finds one though. But the job is not yet done. He needs to stop 3 more players before he gets this round secured for his team. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Does have the bomb under his control. Trying to make his way from Monster towards the site, towards the B site specifically. For now, just connect to one. No is the answer as Peaky shuts him down. A 4K from Peaky. My goodness, this man is just stepping up when his team needs the most. And it is going to be Respawn Gaming. What do they do? They can't even let go of one single round because La E-Gamers is once again on the match point. 1 away from 16, 1 away from ending it all here and here. Bye.
It looks like it could be the end of this game. But that's the thing. That's what we've been expecting for a while now. And at this point, if Lai just loses even one round, Respawn will then again gain the momentum that they've lost, and then we'll see another OT. And we don't want that because obviously it is Lai trying their level best to not make that happen at this point. 4 players, okay, 3 players moving up towards the A side slowly but steadily. They can once again get picked off early on, but this time they need to be a little bit careful. Toxic, it's going to sustain a lot of damage there. Collapse with the nade to clear off the smoke. Toxic has got on really good positions. Not going to get checked though. That high risk, high reward situation is definitely going to be on for him. But if that's going to matter if they did hit B, that's not going to be happening this time. Respawn, they know this could be an A hit, but even then they still have just 2 players towards the A side. That being said, it is still easier to get control or complete your retake towards the A as compared to the B side, in my opinion. Peaky slowly walking in, not careful enough to not make any sound cue here. That's Molly. He's gonna molly your backside and bank as well. Needs to be a bit careful about the position towards Bus. And there you go. A player holding backside is gonna just peek into him, finds him completely off guard. 4 frag in nonetheless. They've lost 2 players already. Respawn, they don't look like they're on the roll this time. And there you go. It's gonna be a 16-12. They finally did give out, and it was a clear victory. They did take their sweet time, but finally it's gonna be Lai finishing off the game, finishing off the last match of the day. Beautifully played by both the teams, but it's definitely gonna be Lai taking it home and getting the last match on the podium for themselves.
A good try coming up from both of these teams. I mean, I'd honestly give it to the sides of the other team as well. Respawn Gaming, they did try their level best. Everything was going against them, and they still took it to the overtime. But it just did not work in their favor, and at the end, it was the sides of La Gamers winning this all. But three maps for the day, man! What an amazing day it was! Right, start from the sides of Rapid Rounds. Then we had Fidato Gaming, and this time over it's going to be La Gamers. A lot of plays that has happened, but I guess it's also the time to say a goodbye to the audience. But before we say a goodbye, do you have, Pranav, anything to share?
No man, it was definitely a really, really fun match. We saw a one-sided match, kinda. We saw two really, really close match. We definitely got into the OT. So I guess we covered all the bases today, and we're done for the day as well. That being said, it was a really fun day. We saw a lot of fun matches as well. But with that, guys, hopefully tomorrow will be a bit more funner. So looking forward to tomorrow. We will be back with you tomorrow, and that's it for today. This is NVIDIA Reflex iCafe Attack. My name is Pai, and with me was Darshita, and we'll see you tomorrow. So bye-bye, take care, and keep gaming.